Yeah, yo, check the mic 1, 2. This ain't no fucking lullaby. This the sound of the system, the circus, fucking fire glitches in the matrix, bugs in the goddamn code. I'm the digital enforcer, about to fucking unload. Talking about them errors, them digital fucking stains, corrupted files flowing through your silicon goddamn veins. Think you can slip, think you can fucking slide. I'm the algorithm savage, nowhere to fucking hide. Every draw frame, every pixel skewed and bent, gets a needle and thread, gets properly fucking sent. This ain't no patch, no soft software fucking fix. This the ultimate update, a cybernetic kick from the deep web dungeons to the darknet's core. Heard your data's corrupt, knocking out my goddamn door. Got that black hat on, eyes glowing fucking red. Every glitch in the mainframe, end up dead. You heard? Fucking dead. Just get stitches, that's the digital fucking law. Sewing up your errors, tearing down your goddamn flaw. From the bit stream bleeding to the data's decay, I'm the code executioner coming out to fucking play. Hear that techno thump, that dark twisted sound. It's the rhythm of justice as your errors abound. Glitches get stitches, ain't no coming back. This the hard reset on a one-way fucking track. You thought you were slick with your backdoor fucking schemes, injecting that malware, live a digital goddamn dreams. But a firewall beast with a hunger so deep, for every broken packet secrets you fucking keep. See your code fractured, your logic unwind like a broken hard drive, leaving nothing behind. Got the laser precision, the needle so fucking keen. For every digital parasite, every toxic scene. From the server farm depths to the cloud's highest peak, it screams of the data as your systems go fucking weak. No mercy for crashes, no pity for lags. Just the cold hard reality in body bags. Your blue screens of death, your frozen displays are just invitations for my violent fucking ways. I'm the ghost in the machine, the dark overseer. Every glitch gets a stitch, banishing all fear. Yeah, you should fear. Get stitches, that's the digital fucking law. Sewing up your errors, tearing down your goddamn floor. From the bit stream bleeding to the data's decay, I'm the code executioner coming out to fucking play. Hear that techno thump, that dark twisted sound. It's the rhythm of justice as your errors abound. Glitches get stitches, ain't no coming back. This the hard reset on a one-way fucking track. Feel the bass drop like a system fucking overload. Every corrupt sector gets ripped from its hold. This ain't no virtual reality, this the raw dirty truth. For every digital demon in its violent youth, the matrix is bleeding, the code is in pain, and I'm the surgeon of chaos, making it fucking rain. With wires and circuits and a dark twisted grid, watch the fabric of reality, I stitch you fucking within. Remember the fucking name, the digital enforcer, playing a deadly game from the ones and the zeros, the infinite night. This is the end of your errors with all of my might. Hardcore techno, rap savage, never retreat. Glitches get stitches, feel the concrete beat.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? How you guys doing? Welcome back. Hold on here. Let me get this on the. There we go. Something there to look at. Hey, what's up, RJ? I know we had a conversation earlier today. I wish you the best as well. Maybe after Superman, we can talk. I don't know, man. I wasn't saying I don't know that. I was like, this is fucking whatever, man. H-Bar, it's 2 bones. Jarbo of steel. You know, I feel like if John St. John doesn't want to come back and do the voice of Duke Nukem, I could potentially be a solid replacement. You know, I came here to kick ass and chew bubblegum. It's not as good as it could be, right? And I'm all out of gum. I came here to fight me some pigs. And you look like you're a fucking pig in a blanket. That's terrible. I can't do it. Is the fighting over? Fuck, I don't know. We'll see. Again, we have a few days till the movie. Mo asking if anyone watched Madam Web. No, I have not. I saw Jurassic Park, though. Did anyone here go see Jurassic World today? Anyone see that today? Anyone go off? Anyone see that shit? What up, man? How you doing? Better late than never. Yeah, man. Anyone here go see Jurassic Park, Jurassic World? You know, it's out now. I actually went to a movie. That's kind of the shocking thing. I was surprised at that. Anyway, Heard awful criticism about it. The first act of the movie has some problems, that I'll fully admit. But you know what though? It's been on my mind like all day, you know, and I've been like, I've been wanting to go watch it again. Actually, like I probably would have put it on today if I saw it at home. That's one of those things where it's kind of like, you know, every once in a while a movie does that to you, right? You get to a movie and you're like, damn, that was actually pretty solid. I kind of liked it. I kind of dug it. You know, I kind of enjoyed what I was looking at a lot to want to watch it again. I will say though, Scarlett Johansson's character got better as the movie progressed. So, you know, anyway. Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it, RJ. I think you'll enjoy it. It's not bad. This is here says Jurassic World Rebirth ain't doing good in the theaters right now. I mean, it's looking at like at $125 million opening weekend, so that's not terrible, right? So, you know, I keep hearing people talking about how like people are just sneaking in to like go see the Odyssey trailer or something like that. It's really a nothing teaser. Like it's really not much of anything. Like it really honestly is like, I don't know, man. It's shot in IMAX, looks like shit. I don't know. Before you go, do you have any thoughts on the Xbox? So a couple things with that. I kind of want to touch upon the situation with the layoffs. So Microsoft laid off like 9,000 people today, and that's a lot of people. And it's from a multitude of different departments, but a lot of it was from Xbox division and the game studios and everything else. So people are out there going like, Microsoft's the devil, Microsoft is evil, Microsoft, right, all this shit. So, but you got to understand, you remember how the video game industry was like getting hit with layoffs, like a lot of layoffs in the last like year or some change. There's a reason for that, all right, and it's not a good reason, but it's a reason. So companies have been preparing for a potential recession since 2023. All right. Like when inflation hit the all-time high and everything was really up, a lot of these companies started really evaluating what they needed to do to survive. And in many ways, they had to, the only responsibility that a company has is to its shareholders. That's like the only responsibility it has, like fiduciary, whatever. That's the only responsibility. I know I'm saying that a lot, but you have to understand that it's that like they don't have, it's not to the customers. It's not to in the case of the gamers, the consumers, it is literally only to shareholders. That's it. And gaming has gotten like that, been there for a while. Games these days are funded through investors, and these investors want like live service games that can have a lot of return on that investment, which is one of the reasons why we're seeing so many live service games when quite frankly, like nobody wants them. So why are they doing them? They're doing them because the investors want them. Because if they invest in something and it becomes the next Fortnite, how many billions of dollars are they looking to make? You know what I mean? Like that's a big part of it. Gaming is not about the art of making the game at a business level. And as much as it sucks to say that, it's true. And it's been that way for a while. It's the same with movies. The idea there is like they're not making films, they're making movies. They're making mass market entertainment. And this is the same thing. So going back to the situation involving the recession, okay, or potential recession, companies have been fearful of a recession now for like 2 years, okay, because coming off of Trump, going into Biden, all of that stuff, the uncertainty of it, the inflation in 2013, but then the economy started to turn around in 2024. In fact, Biden actually left the economy doing pretty well. And then Trump comes on in with these trade wars and makes everything uncertain. And we've already had 1 quarter of decline. And if we have 2 quarters in a row of decline, then it triggers a recession. We're coming up to the end of that quarter. Now, is it looking like there's going to be a recession? I'm going to say no. There's fear of a recession, but that's the driving force of this. What they're doing is they're preparing for what's going to be known as a soft recession. So they are cutting what they would view as the unnecessary baggage right now, like trimming the fat, if you will, which is a weird way of describing it because it makes it seem like they're just completely disregarding like the employees, and to an extent they are, but this is like, they're doing it now. So if a recession happens, they can better weather the storm. Because this is what kills the companies. If a recession happens and they have to then shut down at that point and they have to let people go at that point, it's harder to restart everything. And that is one of the reasons why companies will fail. So these companies are prepping. They're prepping. First, it was the COVID, right? The aftermath of COVID, and then followed now by the disastrous trade war that honestly got us nothing except more taxes on Americans to buy goods from overseas. Okay. And so that's what happened. Today largely is all about recession prepping than it is anything else. There's they're doing well, but they have to also make sure that they survive. And this is where, people aren't happy, but this is the reality of the world that we're in. So Twitter will be like, fucking Microsoft is fucking evil. I saw a Dreamcast guy, Microsoft is so evil, they're doing all this stuff, they don't have to feel expensive. And I'm just like going like, motherfucker, do you even get business? Do you even understand what's happening? And I like Dreamcast guy well enough, like we've chit chatted occasionally. I don't hate the guy or nothing, but I'm like, come on, man. Like, can any of you motherfuckers do any bit of goddamn fucking research? Can you look up anything? Do you watch CNBC at all? Do you ever watch anything with the financial markets? Do you ever like look to see what's happening? But it's just what impacts you as a gamer. Like, yeah, well, fine. You were looking forward to the Perfect Dark remake. It was it's been 25 fucking years. Literally this month, 25 years this month since Perfect Dark came out, the original. We had one shitty ass sequel in 2005, and it was, make no mistake, a shitty ass sequel. The only people who can make, and I don't know if the Time Splitter guys were working on I don't know what company they're under now. They've gone through so many, but that's what's going on. Yeah, RJ, yes, it's a lot of emotion, and I don't mean to, and I'm not trying to be an unsympathetic person. I'm merely trying to explain it from the perspective of like these businesses, if they don't trim the fat right now, they run the risk of actually completely imploding if a recession happens. Right? So it's like, what would you do in that situation? It's either like get rid of X amount of people, or, well, the alternative is your company doesn't survive. This is the ebb and flow of doing business. When it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's not. And we are at a position now where the people in charge of this country are fucking retarded. And they're going to do bad, dumb things that are only going to benefit the upper 1%, right? The 83 billionaires we have in our country, those are the ones that are going to be getting the most amount of it. And the rest of us are going to have to fucking suffer. And so some of these companies, and it's going to be a lot more. So, there's that. Oh, is Crystal Dynamics and the new Xbox studio called The Initiative working on the Perfect Dark? Oh, Crystal Dynamics was involved? Fuck, man. Damn, that sucks. I do like me some Crystal Dynamics. Yeah, well, I mean, wait, weren't they bought by Embracer Group? I don't remember. I don't even know anymore. Also, do I have any thoughts about Halo Studios having layoffs because Microsoft wants to save money with Halo 1 Remake and use AI to develop art assets and help with the game? That is an interesting one. If that's the case, then, I'm not necessarily happy with Microsoft on that one. As much as a proponent of AI as I am, and I think AI works, it can definitely generate the assets they're looking for. They're rebuilding the Halo 1 remaster in UE5. As far as I understand it right now, I don't quite know some of those generators could probably generate a fair amount of 3D assets. And if that works, it works, but they've already announced the game, which means like they're already got all the assets because they showed us a trailer for it, or they just built a trailer in UE5. So I'm waiting for more information on that. Where is that coming from? So, Crystal Dynamics is brought in to help Perfect Dark because the initiative needed help. Well, see, there you go. Right? Like that, there you go. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that's kind of the whole point, is like, if they were already having trouble and they ended up getting fucking shit canned as a result of that, then yeah, that's gonna end up doing it. What was that company that was it EA had made a company to develop a game, and like it had some of the people from like Sweet Baby Inc. or some shit like that, or I don't know, and that just they closed down that studio recently. I don't know, it's kind of crazy. This is here says, are you agreeing with Pirate Software in the Stop Killing Games controversy? That I don't know what it is. I don't know what the Stop Killing Games controversy is. I know there's something going on with Pirate Software. He's been like DMCAing people. I don't know. My name has been brought up in conversations with him. I don't know. Legitimately don't know. Oh, it was a rumor over on Reddit. Okay. Over on the Gaming Leaks and Rumors. Let me see here. The Gaming Leaks and Rumors. Let's see. Okay, and there we go. Gaming Leaks and Rumors. All right. Okay. All right, here we go. Layoffs. Okay, there's one here. Blue Sky thread. Let's see. Okay, so guy here says, I was let go from Halo Studios. Okay, many of Xbox. Okay, Jason Schreier. Fucking look out here. Okay, here's the thing. I will give Jason Schreier is good at what he does. He's also a dipshit. I'm not a fan. Many of Xbox's subsidiaries are getting hit by layoffs this morning, including Call of Duty studios such as Raven, big cuts at Forza Motorsport developer Turn 10, nearly 50% of staff per source. And then this guy here says, I was let go from Halo Studios. It sucks. Okay. Are they saying anything else? All right. Goddamn, look at the most recent retweet too. Has Halo considered laying off one person instead of thousands? And it's a picture of Phil Spencer. Again, man, it's always funny. People don't understand. You know, I understand like the emotion side of it, but it's like, you know, yeah, I don't know. I don't ever like look at it in that particular regard anymore, to be fair. Okay. Let's see. Top today. Okay. Kotaku editor here says that the Perfect Dark sizzle reel was basically fake. That doesn't surprise me. Didn't Stephanie Sterling coin the term bullshots back when the alien colonial marines controversy happened? Okay. As one illustration of just how sloppy and chaotic today's mass Xbox layoff has been, some employees at ZeniMax are now watching their Slack accounts abruptly get locked out. No message from HR. No word on whether they still have a job. Just an ominous Slack deactivation. Okay. Nate the Hate and Alex Donaldson say that behind the scenes, the situation in Xbox is even more dreadful. Proper, we give up, throwing up hands in the air. Everwild has been canceled. Let's see here. Banjo-Kazooie and Sea of Thieves director Greg Malis leaving Rare after more than 35 years. Wow, that's insane. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay. Here we go. No one at Halo Studios is confident with their next project currently. Microsoft is trying to replace job with AI, says Rebs Gaming. Okay. Okay, so Mr. Rebs. All right. Okay, so here's more information from Engadget, who spoke to a Halo Studios developer. At least 5 employees were laid off. They received an invite to a meeting with organization leaders, and 2 very long hours later, the team calls happened. The mood at the studio is tense, especially when it comes to one project that was recently in crisis, according to the developer. I don't think anyone is really happy about the quality of the product right now, they said. There's been a lot of tension and pep talks trying to rally folks to ship. Since 2023, there has been a general shift towards working with contracted studios rather than individual contractors in the United States and Europe to speed up Halo production. Developer says Microsoft is trying their damnedest to replace as many jobs as they can with AI agents. Okay, so it depends on what it is they're trying to do the AI agent for. Okay, if we're talking about coding, I mean, that's largely what the AI agents would be used for. I don't quite know what else is going on with all this, to be honest with you. I mean, it is a very much a developing situation, in my opinion. It's difficult because when you look at it, you're like, how do you like assess the situation, right? If they've lost 5 employees at Halo Studios, that's not good, but that's 5 compared to like 100 from other places, or the complete shuttering of studios. The isn't also the guy behind was it the guy behind Elder Scrolls Online, like at ZeniMax, is like also stepping down. I saw that thing today. It's crazy, man. People are just like, the industry is, look, okay, I just want to say, have you guys noticed the key term that we're seeing here, this repeated term that we're seeing? And this repeated term that we're seeing is that all these projects are having trouble. All these projects are it's not good behind the scenes. It doesn't look good. They're having issues, right? Things are a mess. It's not coming together. And then we start, so either that's bullshit PR from the company, right? That's meant to kind of like explain this, or there's something deeply problematic happening with game development, right? Like deeply problematic happening with game development. And we don't know what that is because this is where you have the publishers versus the developers. The developers are just there trying to execute a creative vision. The publishers are the ones that are like, we need to get this game out by this time. We need to have crunch time. We need to do this. We need to do that. We need to hit this benchmark, all of these things. And they're the ones that put like those insane deadlines on the developers. And all of us, I think, would agree that just having, a game is ready when it's ready sort of thing is probably for the best. But the problem, though, and again, go look at the Xbox showcase, right? If everything we saw last year or whenever it was of the Perfect Dark remake that was coming out was mostly fake, why did they do that? Oh, because it goes back to what I said earlier. What is the number one only thing that companies have to do? They have to worry about. That's just their shareholders. That's it. Who's not struggling? Nintendo. Because Nintendo keeps everything like super cheap and in-house. I mean, like, it's, Nintendo is, they have, how do I say this also? They're also a generation behind, if that makes any sense. So they have the opportunity to be able to develop for an ecosystem that's already been fleshed out, right? They're not paving the way for anything. They're in like, they're just running behind going like, yeah, we're just going to keep re-releasing Mario games at $70, $80 a pop. And all of you people are going to continue to buy them. Okay. And, but you know what? I had some expiring gift card credit at Best Buy, and so I picked up the Hitman trilogy for the Switch too. I now own it on the PlayStation, the Xbox, and the Switch. That is how much of a Hitman fan I am, by the way. I am a big Hitman fan, so I bought it. But yeah, it's everything is again going on. They like Nintendo just plays cleanup because they know that they can do that, and they just keep reselling you your fucking childhood. So hold on. What was bad? What was bad? Fourth? I don't know. Yeah, Nintendo is really good at selling us our childhood. That's too. I did when I bought Hitman, it came with 1 month of Nintendo Switch Online, which I kind of want to see what they've got available on there because Wind Waker, man. I got to go back to play some more Breath of the Wild though, because that game is a lot of fun. I do like it quite a bit. Nintendo just got to PS4 and Xbox One generation. Yeah, basically, there's a reason why Cyberpunk 2077 has been optimized for the Switch too, because it was running on similar hardware beforehand. When it came out back in 2019, was it 2019? Was it 2019 for Cyberpunk? When did that come out? Cyberpunk 2077 release, was that 2019? Release date was 2020. There we go. Yeah, it came out on 2020. So it's like it's getting there. Also, I cannot believe you sent me that video, man. I can't believe you sent me that video. Holy shit, that chick's got a pussy. It came out fully in 2024. Yeah, well, yeah, after they fixed everything. Frodo Copier says the team responsible for the Hitman series is doing the next James Bond. Yep. And it looks good, but it looks like Hitman. It is the Glacier engine, I think is the engine that they use for that. It's very much that. And I'm sitting there looking at IOI like, can you guys please like fucking give us Freedom Fighters? Can you please give us Freedom Fighters 2 or a remaster of Freedom Fighters where you've got two plumbers in New York fighting back from a Russian invasion? Like by all means, it right now we need it. Give me an updated version of that. Fine. I'll tell you what, I'll post it in the chat. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's just, I can't bring it up on screen, guys. I can't bring it up on screen. There we go. Let's see here. Freedom Fighters, that's Commie Talk. Nah. Yeah, I know, man. I know. This is the video. It is not safe for work. It is not safe for work. Repeat, it is not safe for work. Dude, I'm telling you, look at the bikini waxing stuff, man. Freedom Fighter Switch Edition, yes. With Mario and Luigi, yes. You'll be back in a few. Yeah. Technically, you can. YouTube allows it. You know what? I'm not going to risk it, though. I ain't going to risk it. What the fuck did I just watch? Yeah. Let's see here. I saw one. I saw one many years ago. I talked to this beautician, and she was telling me about how to wax, about bikini waxing videos on YouTube, and it's crazy, right? Like the stuff there that was there, it was nuts. A lot of people, I don't know if you can still find it or not. I just kind of like looked up, hold on, Brazilian waxing. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Tips and tricks for your first Brazilian wax. I'm trying to see if I can find one that's got some of these ones actually have like vagina waxing. I saw one, it was quite frankly porn. Like it was like this woman was entirely nude and they were like rubbing her vagina like on the outside of it, and it's like excessively rubbing her vagina. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of interesting. I can't really see it so much. I mean, that's good. That's good. Let's see. They might have something. I don't know. Jesus, I'm looking this up now, and my entire thing is going to be fucked up. My whole search history is going to be like, you were looking at this shit. No, I wasn't. So, okay. What else is going on here? Nintendo just added Super Mario Strikers to the Nintendo Switch Online. Nice. Super Strikers was a lot of fun. That's one lucky camera. Yeah. You watched women finding a loophole on YouTube to showcase nudity on the platform. Yes, I did, but before OnlyFans. Before OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? So like that ends up being the bigger issue here is like this shit was all years ago before OnlyFans, and I'm sure they now all have OnlyFans. Right? Yeah, Frodo Cop. That's an upskirt shot. That's an upskirt shot. Yeah. Not Rachel Brosnahan's tidy whities. Which, again, I'm not complaining about. I haven't complained about that at all. It's one of those things where you're like, okay, we're here. This is, okay, we're fine. We can do it. We can live here. A couple super I got to get to. H-Bars here, thank you, says, do you think there will be an internal coup against the Dawn? No. Not for a while. Not till after January 20th, 2027. Because once it gets over the halfway point, if he ends up leaving and J.D. Vance becomes president, it doesn't count towards J.D. Vance's first term. So if they are going to do an internal coup against the Dawn, it's going to be then. His brain's already mush as it is. It's fucking bad. and it's, they just built a fucking place they call Alligator Alcatraz in fucking Florida, and they have merch for a prison to hold a detention center for migrants. It's like they're not even trying. They're trying to make it hurt so bad that they don't want to come here, and everything. But I saw. You know what they should do? You know what they should do? If they're going to do it, okay, tell people, listen, you've got 30 days to get the hell out, and then we're coming for you, right? Like a hide and seek sort of thing, and then you'll see after this shit, you will see a mass exodus. Guaranteed. It sucks, but it's like, I think people would do it. Also, H. Bar, thank you, says, even if Trump doesn't become a full-on dictator, does his presidency set a dangerous precedent for any future leader that wants to become a full-on fascist? Well, again, a lot of this stuff with Trump is all, it's all exacerbated by people who work with him, right? So, people who are willing to carry out his demands. There will eventually be a Nuremberg type trial for everyone in his cabinet. And you're going to hear a whole bunch of I was just following orders lines, because that's what cowards do. They don't take responsibility for anything. I was just following orders. That's what it's going to be. So, largely that's what it's going to be. I don't think, I have a feeling that people will wake up after this if we are given the opportunity to do it, right? If we are given the opportunity to do it, and I don't even know if we are. Rational for 5, thank you, says, games cost too much to develop. That's why Sony and Microsoft have gone multi-platform and poured all their games to Steam to be played anywhere. I mean, well, again, it's the games are expensive to develop for a singular system, right? Like you have to, having it be, it's like Game Pass is a great idea, but it's kind of like AMC A-list, right? It took them forever to get profitable. Because of the cost of things. Their best course of action is to just, again, eliminate consoles completely. All right. Maybe not the Nintendo, because that's going to be its own ecosystem. But again, as long as Microsoft and Sony, if they're working with Steam, and, Microsoft is working with the ROG Ally on the Microsoft, handheld console. And if that thing runs Steam, then it's kind of game over. You know what I'm saying? So there's no real need to have a dedicated console anymore. And I would actually make the argument that whatever the next generation Xbox is, it's going to be like the Switch or the Steam Deck, where you're going to have a docking cradle that goes into your TV that gives you higher resolution, but you're going to be able to take it with you wherever you go. And that just seems to be where things are at right now. And I think that if they make that work, and and then they're also able to really kind of work on cloud gaming, or how the DRM system operates. You know what I mean? The idea there that it's like, like the way that the online works is so shitty in so many instances. Because if you lose internet for even a second, even on single player games, you get booted out, because it's not able to constantly revalidate that you are connected to the internet, that you are playing this legitimately. And that is something that needs to stop. Hitman, again, big fan. That will happen. If your internet goes out, Hitman will be like, sorry, can't play. Like, what kind of shit is this? Also, H. Bart's here says, I understand why companies lay off people, but can they also stop paying CEOs such big ass amounts to sit around and say something every 3 years? What? Well, okay, so the CEO negotiates the stock bonus in the bonus in their contract. They negotiate the bonus with the board, and those bonuses are largely predicated on the profitability margin of the company, right? If the company does well financially, the bonus will be a lot better, because the stock value then increases and they can then make this work. This is standard business shit. Okay. The CEO of the company is going to get a lot of money any way you slice it, because they're not going to sit there and manage all of this stuff that they have to manage for like less amount of money. It's just not going to happen. What they need to do is they need to have producers come on board that can operate within, can understand the budget of what they're going to need to do, and then like work within the confines of that budget. And maybe like really like start focusing on, well, my honest opinion, start focusing on single player campaigns that are well done, and not go after live service games. Because like, for one, I don't play Fortnite. I'm not a fan. 2, Call of Duty Warzone is a glitchy ass mess that they are now just attempting to make into Fortnite. I mean, what? Jay and Silent Bob are in it, which is cool. Beavis and Butthead is in it, which is arguably cool. But at the same time, like, I'm not going to, why would I play, if I'm trying to play Call of Duty and I'm using a Butthead skin, I'm going to be visible from like everywhere, you know? It's just, what are they doing? I don't even know what they're doing. They don't even know what they're doing. H. Bart's here also says, speaking of Bond, kill me if Tom Holland is Bond. Tom Holland won't be Bond. He's too short. He's way too short. And Marvel doesn't want to let him go at all. Also, H. Bart, thank you, says, for as much as Jarbo is a liberal, you'd be surprised he is for the U.S. military going into Mexico and taking out the cartels. Yeah. I am in absolute favor of the United States military launching a drone striking campaign against cartels. We know where they are. We know where their facilities are. We know where their caches of weapons are. We know where all the drug processing is. We know everything about them. But here's the reason why we won't actually do it. Because if we go in and liberate Mexico from the cartels and the corruption, and we actually do a regime change in that country, I mean, in the sense, I don't know, Claudia Sheinbaum is new, so whatever. But if we help liberate the country from that terror, then what happens? Mexicans will want to then have livable wage. They will want to have health care. They will want to have adequate protection. They will want more things. They will want things that are going to make it so having companies go there for manufacturing purposes means that those companies will have to then pay more money, and they don't want to do that. So it's in our, and I mean this legitimately, as bad as it is in our, i.e. the United States, best interest, financially, seriously, to keep Mexico as impoverished as it is, because we get so much from them: manufacturing, textiles, clothing, agriculture. I mean, look at movies, right? The largest plant for the production of physical media discs is in Mexico. Okay. That's where we get the discs from, by and large. So those prices go up. Right? Because they're going to want to have a livable wage, and they should have a livable wage. Right? But that's the whole point. So if we go into Mexico and we do that, it ends up utterly destroying Mexico. Like, it ends up destroying what we think is our reasonable prices, because we'll have to pay more. Now, ask people if they'll do that. Right? Ask the people if they'll do that. And the answer to that is no, they won't. H. Bars here, thank you, says, we needed Bernie in 2016. Find a way to clone him and make him young right now. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. I would like that. So, Jarbo should be Bond? No. Let's see here. Matt wants to be poor, or wants to keep Mexico poor. No, I don't want to keep Mexico poor, but I'm pointing out what happens if we go in there and clean them out. David here says, the movie's called Clear and Present Danger. I've seen it, but it's been a very long time. I don't remember that. I don't remember the plot to that or Patriot Games. I just know that I've seen them. This is here, says, I used to live between Arkansas and Missouri. Just about every southern state has had a drug lab a mile from each other. Yeah, dude, I lived in Southern California. It was the same thing. Meth, you can make meth anywhere. Like, not a year went by where I didn't read an article about how there was a portable meth lab found in a Walmart bathroom. And they church it up, but it's just like a shake and bake method in a backpack. What you do is you put the ingredients in like a 20-ounce soda bottle and you shake it with your hand for like, I forget how long you have to shake it for. So you just shake it. And then when however long you do it for, and then you got to let it settle. But it's very volatile in that point in time, right? So what you got to do is you shake it, and then you got to set it down gently somewhere and come back in like an hour or something. And then in that process, once it settles, you get about maybe $75 worth of meth. But because it's so volatile, it can explode and more or less like take out your hand, And yeah. So, I mean, that's everywhere. H. Bars here says, Mexico 4K discs are so shit, always scratched and freezing. Always try to buy European 4K disc if possible. They're good quality. I've noticed that the 4Ks coming out of Mexico recently have been better. But yeah, there are some that have had a lot of problems. The European ones usually are a lot better. That is true. So, let's see. Rational says, call your local representatives and ask to support HR 24 to audit the Federal Reserve. Thomas Massey, Bernie Sanders, and Rand Paul, all the few of the politicians that are supporting auditing the Fed. What happens if they audit the Fed? Honestly, I don't know. I don't even know. Blame Canada. What for their beady little eyes and flapping heads so full of lies. Jarbo wants the homeless poor. I don't want the homeless poor. I mean, we could move the homeless into Mexico and have them become, employees. Not that'd be bad. I don't even know. Fucking shit. Let's see. It's about the U.S. trying to go in and knock off one of the cartels, and Ryan was caught in the middle. The villain of Mission Impossible, Kidrich. So is I think it's Joaquin Alameda, the bad guy from Desperado. He's been in a bunch of stuff. I always like him. He was I've always enjoyed him ever since Desperado, I think. Let's see what's going on, Spherical Man. So far, no Brandon sightings. No Brandon sightings. I don't know if he's here. Hold on. Paw Patrol sucks. Liberty is a terrible character that is going to bring about the downfall of Western civilization. Let's see if that gets him going. I don't know. Maybe. Jarbo would become a dictator known as the Boulder King. I would rule my people fairly. I'd provide security, education, and healthcare. They would be prosperous. Well, the tractors would be, thrown off of helicopters. Just saying. South Park reference, we should have won original song. Yes. That's actually why I stopped watching the Oscars, man. Okay, I like Phil Collins, but no, the best original song was Blame Canada. Has Brandon just stopped coming around? Did his computer break? Did his mom finally get fed up enough and kill him in his sleep? Who knows? Don't forget to say something bad about Crypto. Crypto the super dog fucking sucks. There's nothing about him that's super. He's not even real. He's made from computers. He is half AI. You forgot to mention that animation is only for adults. That's right. Oh, that's pretty sad that we have triggers for a certain person and there's a lot of them. It's just a lot of triggers. Hey there, buddy. You triggered? You triggered yet? Yeah, maybe we get lucky. Maybe we get lucky and there's no Brandon. That'd be okay. That'd be pretty good. One of the things here I did want to kind of show you guys tonight, this popped up today. It's interesting, and I don't quite know what the ramifications of it are going to be. Let's see here. So YouTube cracks down on unoriginal monetized content with improved detection. Now, I am kind of curious about this for a number of reasons. I'll show you guys why. So, we'll watch stuff on here, right? We'll watch things on stream. We watch a lot of AI videos. Obviously, I do enjoy those. But one of the interesting things is that, I look at how do I say this? It to me, it kind of feels, that, okay, here we go. I'll show you what I'm talking about here, right? So look at this. So this is my channel copyright section, okay, from all the videos we watch. All right. 90% of this video here, the Witcher, right? But this is also something that was put out. Boogie reveals his dark secret. We watched, I think we watched a little bit of this. Oh no, because because people claimed it, right? Here we go. Boogie verbally assaults Mundane Matt for 22 minutes. We watched 100% of the video back in March of 2023. Here's the Witcher stuff, but it's popped up. Here we go. Jim on Kilroy day one stream with MC Mundane. Okay. But this is my stream right here. Like this is from 2018. God, I look so young. Okay, Mundane Matt quits. He's no longer. Well, this is a long time ago. Okay, from October 1st, 2018. Not many, right? But it shows you which ones of these have been, taken. Here we go. Stuff that's already been removed. All right. Things like that. So they'll catch you. Stuff that you watch, they can detect if it's somebody else's content or not. So that's largely what's happening here. So YouTube has announced that a new policy to update an update to a policy that further improves the detection of inauthentic content posted to the platform and demonetizes creators as a result. So creators on YouTube can make a killing with the platform's monetization tools through the YouTube Partner Program, but in the age of AI, some users have been generating content that doesn't meet the criteria. Now the site will be bolstering its efforts to crack down on certain content deemed unoriginal. Now they did this with like the fake movie trailers a few months ago, which I thought were absolutely in the realm of fair use because it was a wholly new creative endeavor. But they, Warner Brothers got mad. Some studios got mad and they're like, you can't do it. So now it says here, YouTube expects those making money to produce original and authentic content, and that's not repetitive. Your content should be made for the enjoyment or education of viewers rather than for the sole purpose of getting views. What the fuck do you think YouTube is? Right? Like, what the fuck do you think YouTube is? You know what I'm saying? Young Jarbo looks old compared to current Jarbo. Whatever. Okay. Anyway. So, you couldn't finish on one of my last lives because the Warner Brothers copyright. Yeah, that was a Superman thing. That's why I didn't do it. It's why I'm not showing stuff like that anymore. Honestly, and like no one's even really watching the Hollywood After Darks. So, because I think people are so used to the live streams. And it's just I just can't do them as often. Time to go to Twitch or Kick. No, I don't want to go to either. I don't like either. But they just anyway. So let's see here. The platform says that the reviewers can't review every video and instead primarily focus on the channel's main theme, the most viewed videos, newest videos, and biggest proportion of watch time. Come July 15th, however, YouTube will be updating its guidelines. It will be more strict with its approach to unoriginal content. By the way, all of this means AI, right? All of this means the bots, the algorithm bots, which are all AI. That's what they're doing. You know what I mean? That's what they're doing. In all that front, literally just that. It's just all AI. They just don't want to tell you, but that's what it is. In order to monetize, as part of the YouTube Partner Program, YouTube has always required creators to upload original and authentic content. Now, when it says authentic content, it's not referring to like stuff like the Chuds do, which we all know is not authentic. Their stuff is just slop, and we know that. So, but they're not gonna worry about that at all. That's not what they're going after. They're going after the people that are just like, well, hold on. So on July 15th, 2025, YouTube is updating guidelines to better identify mass-produced and repetitive content. This update better reflects what inauthentic content looks like today. We'll have to see what they do. But some people have thought that it's going after the reaction channels, right? Some people have thought that it's going after the reaction channels. Like this is somehow in response to like Ethan Klein's lawsuit against Denims and Frogan and whatnot, talking about what is fair use, and there's a lot of people up there that just like re-upload stuff. You know what I mean? Like look at Tyrone Magnus. Tyrone Magnus used to just be straight up silent reactor, just a silent reactor. And that ended up getting entirely taken down, by, what's it called? It got entirely taken down by one grade A under A video in 2015 or 2016. Joey here says the Chuds need to go away. I mean, the Chuds make so much money, right? Like that, the Chuds make so much fucking money that it's completely like, they're not going to do it. They're just not going to do it. And that makes it difficult. because it's like you either have to like really play that game or you really have to fucking lie. What will Hassan do if he streamed on YouTube? I think Hassan would bring in enough money to YouTube to where they would probably be okay with it. You know, like again, it's like the idea there is with what Ethan Klein was going after was the fact that they watched all of his video and they openly said that they did it in order to make sure that that he did not get a view, i.e., he did not make any money. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the whole defamation that's what the whole copyright infringement case is all about. It's about showing that there was a concerted effort in order to make sure that he did not get money. And so that is where the fair use kind of goes out the window. When you're like, no, this is totally fair use. And you're like, yeah, but you're actively and openly saying that you're doing this not because you want to engage with it on a on a critical level, but you're doing it to hurt him. That's going to get you in some serious shit. And that's what's going on. You know what I mean? Like that's basically what's fucking happening. So it's kind of crazy. That we're in that, I don't know, that we're in that world now. Let's see. H bars for 5. Thank you. Passion. My passion. You can't take away my passion for Isabella Merced. I mean, she's mid, so that's, I mean, you could do better, but then again, it is. It's an anti-AI slot move. I mean, maybe, but there's so much interesting shit coming out with the AI stuff. Right? It's so much interesting shit with the AI stuff that it's like, and the judges are ruling, especially on the cases of training Anthropic for training their LLM. They bought a bunch of books and then they tore the pages out page by page and they scanned the pages page by page and then used that as a way to train the LLM. And so the judge is like, yeah, you can do that. Like you can legally do that if you buy the book. And there's also there was no inherent damage caused that the plaintiffs could show in their case, right? And now the plaintiffs have the ability to refile their complaint and sue them again if they have a better argument, which is more or less what the judge said. So let's see here. Mid, we about to crash out on you, Grandpa? Dude, she's mid. She's mid. I'm sorry, she's mid. How old is Isabella Merced? Like in her early 20s? I'm 43. She should be mid to me. What do you want me to goon? You want me to goon on a woman half my age? No, thank you. I'm good, thank you. I don't need to do that. Now Scarlett Johansson is like 40 and I'm 43. That's a little bit different. Closer in age. I can goon over her. You guys got your Isabella. I don't find her attractive. Because I'm not her age. I'm not anywhere near her age. I'm like 2 decades older probably. So it's actually by me saying that she's mid, y'all got to recognize. Sphere Commander says she ain't got nothing on Mila Jovovich. Straight up, yo. I'll never hear multi-pass without getting a boner ever again. Yep. Goddamn, I love The Fifth Element, man. Merced turns 24 in 7 days. That's right. I'm 20 years. I'm literally 2 decades older than her. Me calling her mid is entirely acceptable. So this deal with that, guys. Goddamn. Scarjo the Grand. Parallax, how fucking old are you? Yeah, you want to come on, man? If you're, wait, you're actually off work. Holy shit. That's crazy. All right. Yeah. Well, I'm not going, about maybe another hour tonight. I'll go because I want to play some video games before I go to bed. So, because I got Monster Hunter Rise. They had a sale on Nintendo Switch and it was like $20 for both Monster Hunter Rise and Monster Hunter Sunbreak, the expansion. And it's apparently a really accessible Monster Hunter game. So I want to get my kids into it. Charpo only likes Mila because she kicks dogs. No, but kinda. Mo here says playing Shadow of War. Awesome game. Awesome game. What's up, H bars? Does your mic work yet? Otis here says, when I see ScarJo, I think to myself, herpes never looks so good. Does she have herpes? I'm just saying, like, I don't know if she does. Play a Gooner game. LOL, I know Bayonetta is a Nintendo exclusive now. Whatever. Mila looks like a grandma. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You are crazy. What? No way. I mean, well, she had the hair for the last movie she was in that was kind of like, okay, I'll admit that's not looking great. Okay. The hair for the In the Lost Lands, whatever it was. But like, she's not 50 yet. She's still hot, whatever, dude. Whatever, man. I'd climb Mount Mila and never come back down. Just saying. Okay. Prime Mila is in Resident Evil Apocalypse with that fine ass actress playing Jill Valentine. What was her name? Wasn't that Sienna Miller played Jill Valentine? She's had granny hair forever now. I don't care, man. You know what they say: the older the berry, the sweeter the juice. All right. Oh, wait, how did you get Brandon? Did someone mute Cork? Cork is fine. Mila's aging like fine wine, yeah. Okay, now we can hear you.
Can you hear me, Jarvo?
Yes.
Mid?
Yeah, mid.
You're mid.
Ooh, that's a comeback.
No, I don't
Jesus.
care. I understand. You like the grannies.
I like women my age.
Fair enough. So do I.
I mean, no. I'll tell you this. Isabella Merced with short hair, does not work.
Really, I think the short hair is better.
It does not work. Long hair, a little bit better. I mean, like in Alien Romulus, she had the longer hair.
She looked good as Dina.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. From what I can see, yeah. But again, long hair.
Long hair is always better, but
But again, it's kind of like they're supposed to be like 19 in that show, so I'm not gonna like sit there and be like, oh my god, this 19-year-old looking girl is so hot. Like that's gonna sound so weird.
Well, yeah, from you, it's gonna sound weird.
Thank you.
But I'm sure if you were around my age, you'd probably be thinking the same thing.
Yeah, well, when I was around your, what do we have? When I was like Lindsay Lohan, was a couple years younger than me, right? So we had Lindsay Lohan. We had fuck, dude, Alicia Silverstone, Rachel Blanchard,
Linda
Linda. Well, she just turned 50. She just turned 50. I can't believe that.
Really? I thought she was still in her early 40s.
No, she looks it though, man. But she's there. They just started filming the Voorhees show, where she's playing Pamela Voorhees. Yeah, I don't know. Are they? They're kind of doing like the Vera Farmiga thing with what's it called?
Bates Motel.
Yeah.
Is this show going to be canon to like anything Friday the 13th or what?
Probably not. But a lot of people are, again, we're seeing this weird thing now where people are trying to make the argument that like canon doesn't matter. And I'm like, how do you?
It does matter for everything.
Yeah. Canon absolutely matters.
Like it's canon that you cried for a silver play button.
It is canon. Yeah, it is.
If we do not count that as canon, then I don't know what's canon anymore.
Alicia was Jarbo Soapy in the past. Yeah, okay.
You never went. Oh wait, no, that was Ella. I was gonna say you never went to a con to meet Alicia.
She never went to a con.
Really?
I mean, as far as I know, she never went to San Diego Comic-Con. If she's gone to other cons, I haven't gone in a number of years, you know. And normally when I go to Comic-Con, I would go to like, I don't care about meeting the celebrities. I'm not going to pay them money to meet the celebrities. I don't care about the photos. I'm never going to give them money like that. The coolest one I ever met was Nick Cage. And that was entirely by accident. Also on purpose.
Do you think you were Kevin Smith?
No, but I was the only person in the room.
Oh, that's cool.
Nick Cage had kept his appearance at Comic-Con. We knew he was going to be there, but they didn't tell anyone where it was. They didn't want people to flood the area. So he was in this back room, and we found it, like, we're walking around for like 30, 40 minutes trying to find him. And we're like on the top floor of the convention center. We're all the way around the back, like in this one area. And then as we're walking by, this lady on her cell phone just kind of drops her phone, looks at me and goes, "Hey, you guys want to meet Nick Cage?" And I was like, "Yes, as a matter of fact, I do." Because that's exactly
like
what
random.
It was so random. Yeah, he was in a room. And it was like they had security guards everywhere, and it had a major queue line, right? Like all the little roped off areas, you know. And there was no one there. It was Nick Cage and his son. And I walk on in, and I bought 2 copies of his comic books. I was going to get one for my boss's daughter. That's what I was tasked with to get the weekend off of work. That was my goal. And I said I would try. I couldn't promise anything, but I would try. And so I went over there, and I paid, I think, $10 for 2 comics, $5 a piece. And I went over, and I was the only person there, and and he's all like, he's like, "How you doing?" You know what? I can't do a Nick Cage very well. And I was all like, "I'm awake." You know, and that's like my default response. And he goes, "Yeah, me too."
Was that before or after National Treasure?
This was before, dude. This was after. This was like 2007. National Treasure 3, I think, or 2 had just come out.
Oh, so this was like around Ghost Rider time?
This is, right around that time.
I just rewatched that. It's not too bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
I hope he really does come back for a cameo.
I hope so too. Let's see. Spherical Man here says this is the only photo of a celebrity that matters to me. I don't have any pictures with any others. Yeah, man. Weird Al is the shit. I gotta find the photo I have of him with me. We met him in San Diego. He was at the Spike and Mike Sick and Twisted Festival. And are you ever heard of that? The Spike and Mike Sick and Twisted Animation Festival? Or Festival of Animation? I'm assuming that's a no.
No, I didn't see it.
Is the trailer out now for the Downton Abbey, the grand finale?
Yeah, I forgot to tell you about it a couple days ago. It was good.
I think you did tell me about it. I think I did watch it. No, I don't think I did. No, I did. It was like a teaser, wasn't it?
They had a teaser last month, but then they put out the full trailer this month.
I must have missed it.
Do you care for trailer spoilers?
No, not really. I mean, it's Downton Abbey. Like, we already know that Maggie Smith is dead.
Mary and her husband are getting a divorce.
Oh, is that why Matthew Good isn't in the movie?
Yeah.
Because, like, I saw a thing with him saying he wasn't in the movie. And I'm like, oh, that sucks.
He was in the last 2 movies.
He was in, yeah, he was, wasn't he?
No, the second one, he wasn't in there because he was supposed to be in America, but it's because he was filming the Paramount show The Offer at the time.
Oh, I see.
And then this one, he had scheduling conflicts with a Netflix show called Department Q. So they're just like, let's force him.
Well, okay, so like the only, oh my God, her and Matthew are going to hook, not Matthew, because she hooks up with cousin Matthew in the show. No, the other guy, the Irish guy, right? Because Mary's going to end up getting married at the end.
Probably.
Right. Again. What's the great? Because the show was always around Mary. Mary's always like the main character. Out of all the characters on the show, it's either her or Mr. Bates.
The Irish. Are you talking about
Tom? Not Thomas. No, because Thomas was the gay guy.
Oh, right.
Oh God, it's been so long since I've seen the show. What's his name?
It's been so long since I've seen the second movie.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember everyone.
But you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
they did show like a tease of a romance in the trailer, but it looks to be with someone else, though. I think.
Okay. Well, because like remember, like at the end of the movie, the first movie or whatever, there was like another journalist that like he met. She was like an American or something, and
Yeah.
There was like the thing they were hinting at him, finding love and whatever. And then Edith got married and Edith got happy.
Yeah, and also, what is it for this?
No one cares about this, by the way. Like, you got to realize, like, no one's going to be like, God, it's fucking Downton Abbey conversations. This shit sucks. We've honestly lost like 5 viewers.
Downton Abbey is the shit. People need to give it a chance.
Downtown Avatar.
Oh yeah, Paul Giamatti's back for this movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shirley MacLaine is dead. Is she alive or is she dead? Because Paul Giamatti is going to be Cora's brother, right? He's Cora's brother, isn't he?
Yeah, he's Cora's brother.
Okay. Matt talking about his British telenovelas.
Yeah, Shirley MacLaine's still alive. She's currently 91.
Old. Yeah, she's probably not doing nothing.
But I know you haven't gotten to it yet, but you should really get to Gilded Age because Julian Fellows said that there's a possible chance that we could see young Cora in the show at some point.
Are they set in the same universe?
Well, it's supposed to be set in real life, but the Gilded Age is like 1882, so it's like what, 20, 30 years beforehand.
I mean, well, let's see here. Downton Abbey started. The first episode started in April of 1912. I think April 12th, 1912 or April 18th, 1912. Whatever day the Titanic sank was the very first day of the show. God, why the fuck do I know that?
Because you're a true fan. Okay, so Gilded Age is 30 years beforehand.
Okay, well, by that point in time, Cora would have already been married off to, But
they are bringing in British Royal Society into it.
Well, if they do, that'd be interesting.
Like with this
that would
season,
be very interesting.
They're bringing in the Duke of what do you call it? God, I forget what it's called. The Duke of Buckingham. So
okay, well, the last time we saw him in anything was Three Musketeers.
Yeah, he got stabbed.
Yeah, he did.
But I don't know. People think like I cannot find anybody to talk about this shit with, like outside of like old people, like not you, but like my parents and stuff. Like I've tried to talk.
I ain't that old.
Well, I mean, like other friends that they're like, you watch like Downton Abbey and Gilded Age, they're like old people shows.
Dude, I still like Golden Girls. Like that show's fucking funny.
The Golden Girls could beat up most guys.
That is because they were younger than most guys too.
They were
Night, Joey. Well, the thing with the Golden Girls, what cracked me up about that is, like they were like, Estelle Getty was the youngest cast member on the show, but she was playing the oldest. So,
like I told you a couple months ago, I watched the Are You Being Served the movie. I got that on Blu-ray. That was amazing.
I've never seen the movie, but I saw the show.
I should send you the movie. I think you'd like it.
I remember I grew up watching the show. Friday nights on PBS was British Comedy Night. So we'd watch Are You Being Served, Blackadder, Monty Python, Faulty Towers, Waiting for God,
Keeping Up Appearances?
Yeah, that too.
And what was the one with Judi Dench?
Was that one Waiting for God? No.
As time goes by.
Okay. Yeah. So British comedies are really good.
Like I'm such a fan of British comedies that I literally like marked out when I fucking watched I think it's Tomorrow Never Dies, and Judi Dench just shares a scene with her as time goes by husband in that movie. I'm like, hey, it's a reunion.
Oh yeah, because he played he was like a military guy in that one, right?
He has like an accent.
Yeah. I remember that too. I always thought it was weird when I was watching GoldenEye and all of a sudden Judi Dench was M, and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
They should bring her back again as the reboot M.
No, they should not bring her back, because remember they killed her off and then they brought in Ray Fiennes as the new M.
You think they're gonna keep Ray Fiennes, but just as a rebooted version?
No, I don't think so. I think they're gonna keep everything they need. I think they're gonna end up probably just rebooting everything. I don't know what capacity, but they're gonna end up rebooting everything. This is here. Thank you for the $5. Says the original Twilight Zone is still the best science fiction anthology show ever made, hands down. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna ever be able to top it, to be honest with you.
I thought Jordan Peele's version was gonna be good, but
I thought so too. And then like it came out and it just got like fucking tanked, like got trashed, and then like no one fucking spoke good of it.
did they have one in the early 2000s as well, or was that the 90s?
That was The Outer Limits. They brought back the out. No, I think they did maybe have a new one because I remember The Outer Limits was back on in the 90s as well. And The Outer Limits is pretty good. You know,
I've never heard of The Outer Limits.
It's basically it's like another version of if I could talk, it's another version of like the Twilight Zone. It's like a thriller anthology, things like that.
So I know you haven't seen the second Downton Abbey movie, but would you see this new one in theaters without seeing the second?
No, I'll watch the second beforehand. I don't know if I can't guarantee I'll be able to get to the theaters for like anything. You know, are you gonna
cry watching the last film?
Probably.
Yeah.
Because it's done for, and I love the show. For me, it's kind of like even going to see Jurassic World last night was the first movie I'd gone to on my own in a while. You know, like I took my kids to go see How to Train Your Dragon, which was fine, and and then I saw Dogma, but before then, I don't even remember the last one I went to go see in theaters.
Was Rebirth? That's not rated R, right?
No. Rebirth, it does really well at hiding the gore. There's violent deaths, and it's pretty fucked up, but they do really well at hiding the gore.
Is there any references to like the Jurassic World or Jurassic Park films, really? Or not?
Yeah, there's references. Yeah.
I think is this a one-off or a trilogy?
They haven't said.
Because if it becomes a trilogy, I could see them doing something like really dumb at the end of this trilogy, where they just bring back Chris Pratt's whole team, and then bring back the original team, so it's all three teams.
They might do that. I could see them doing that, but for what purpose? That's kind of the whole point. Is like, as much as
Dinosaur
I enjoyed,
Adventures.
I guess so, but it's kind of like, what do you do? Right?
You fight dinosaurs.
Yeah, but it's like there's got to be a better reason than that. You know what I mean? Like if you want to make this a franchise, you got to figure out.
Like there wasn't really a purpose to bring back like Goldblum and Sam Neill and Laura Dern.
I don't know. I haven't seen Dominion yet, so I can't speak. But
I still enjoyed them a lot in the movie. Like I think Goldblum was probably the best out of the 30.
That's fine. I don't know.
Get on it.
Like I can't talk about it. So,
you want to talk about David Cornsweet?
No, I don't want to. No, I'm good. I'm good. I do not need to discuss more Superman. We're almost
Eyes
there.
Up here, buddy.
We're almost there. We're almost done. We're almost done. It's almost here.
And we can move on to something we actually want to talk about, Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Because I'm full board for James Gunn doing anything stupid and retarded with Peacemaker.
I'm on board with whatever he's going to do. Like, it's entirely possible that he could sit there and like, knock my socks off when I see it next week.
Yeah, you're just going to be coming out of the theater just being like, oh my God, James is my God.
What if it's all a grift and I've been saying all of these things to make so many people angry. And then when it comes out, I'm going to be like, I was wrong. I get it now. And then people are going to be then they'll be like, oh my God, like he's, then it's going to be like, we're sorry we called you all these horrible, terrible things.
Or imagine 2 minutes into the film, David Cornsweet, Superman dies, and it's Henry Cavill for the rest of the movie.
Don't threaten me with a good time. No, I think Cornsweet's going to be fine.
My biggest issue with him is his suit. Like, I feel like he did all the workout and shit for nothing, just for them to put him in a goddamn cosplay suit.
Yeah. I can see that.
Did you ever see the prototype suit or no?
Nah.
Looked better, no trunks.
Yeah, I'm okay without there being trunks. I don't get that necessarily. It doesn't do it for me. But some people out there like the chonies, I guess. Not for me. So hold on here. What's going on about the dino? The dino human hybrids Jurassic World is running out of ideas that can bring back some interest. But there's an explanation for that though in the movie. It's actually it's the same explanation they used in Jurassic World. So
Are you going to come out of the theater praising the songs of Crypto?
I do have an idea for a troll tweet.
Okay.
And it can be very subtle, and we'll see what happens.
Because I swear, if you come out of the theater and be like, you know what, Crypto was really good. Like, I want more of him. I'm gonna be like, God, no.
That could happen.
And I'm a former dog owner, and I still have issues with fucking Crypto.
That could happen. I could walk out and be like, you know what, man, I was entirely wrong. Crypto, I'm now a dog person. I want to go out and get a dog that's like Crypto, like a little mangy mutt puppy, and then raise it as my own.
Raise it in the image of Jarbo.
Yeah, there we go. That's what that could entirely happen. I don't know if it's going to happen, but it could entirely happen.
I bet Crypto is a fucking MAGA. He's got the red cape. He just needs the red hat.
Wow. Crypto is MAGA. Wow, that's I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, can dogs become MAGA?
I don't know. If you train them well enough, I'm sure.
Jarbo will own a Crypto shirt? No. Wait till Supergirl introduces Comet the Super Horse. Wait till Wonder Woman actually has a see-through jet.
I hope we get Andrea Arjano as Wonder Woman.
I mean, that seems to be the general consensus.
I think it's also really good for the role.
Well, I mean, it could be pretty funny if she ends up, if they cast her and they put her in the movie. I mean, all things considered, I think, having like casting for these films that they want to do down the road, and then having those all pop up in a cameo appearance in the movie, I think would be quite interesting.
I think it was just a stupid fake rumor, but someone was saying that the Ultraman in this movie is actually going to be like Henry Cavill.
I've heard that rumor as well. There is a scene in one of the trailers where he's fighting Ultraman, and Ultraman clearly has his powers.
Yeah, and he looks like he has,
and it looks like he has long hair, kind of like Henry Cavill.
I wouldn't be mad. I would actually think it'd be pretty cool if it was Cavill.
I don't think that's going to happen, though. I mean, if they did that, for one, I mean, at this point, if they did that, they would have to. I mean, somebody would leak it, right? Because you've got the three different. You have ILM, Weta, and Framestore working on the visual effects. Okay, and stuff gets leaked out of ILM pretty frequently. I'm pretty sure someone would be like, Henry Cavill's is in the movie.
It's probably just David Cornsweet.
Most likely. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know. How would Lex get? How would he get his DNA?
I don't know. Did he get some of his semen?
So are you saying that something happened where somebody was able to milk Superman and get his demon semen, and then clone him?
Was it Lex himself?
Lex gave Superman a handy?
Yeah.
God, I hate you so fucking much. Give me your dick. I'm gonna tug it. Fucking tug it.
Someone was saying that every time they hear Lex speak in this movie, he sounds super feminine. I was like,
he does. No, listen to him talk, and he sounds like a bitch. The whole fucking time, he just sounds like a bitch. Give me the dog. I don't know what dog you're talking about, Superman. Or what dog? Oh, Miss Tessmacher, please continue filming.
But didn't Jesse Eisenberg sound like a bitch, though, too?
Yeah, but Jesse Eisenberg was also playing a bitch, right? That's the difference. The difference is that he was playing a bitch.
Mark Zuckerberg, basically.
Yeah, right. Because the whole Jolly Rancher scene was just like
Oh
creepy
god, that was
in
weird.
BVS, but that was the point. It was like it was meant to be like that.
Wasn't it meant to show that he had like power over them or something?
It was, yeah, that he had that power, that he had that ability. You know, like that's really what it is. Gunn completely nuked India with that comment. Not really.
Yeah, people are saying Gunn's racist because of that. I'm like, I don't think he's racist.
Here we go. Fourth here says Lex uses crypto DNA to fill the blanks for his Cavill Ultraman, which makes him Bizarro.
He just got a tail.
Let's see here. All Lex would need is a sample of Soup's blood, clone Superman. That's how we got Bizarro in the 80s and 90s. Yeah, but it's like, how do you pierce Superman's skin in order to get blood?
Maybe Lois starts off as a, I don't know, like a undercover for Lex. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, the only thing I could think of would be like either he spits and they get it. I don't think he sweats, you know, and then the only other thing would be either like, you know, like he'd have to fucking nut. You know, Bizarro comes from the nut.
You know, what is it with the not super? Damn it! I forgot what I was gonna say.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll think about it. I'm trying to remember what I was gonna say.
Okay. Kryptonite knife get to his blood. I don't know. He probably steals it from the fortress. Why would the fortress have it? Fourth asking, can you get DNA from a shit? I mean, you can get DNA from a shit. Ultraman is from a different dimension. Oh, you know what? That makes more sense.
Oh yeah, I've heard that the leaks of that the Omni-Man type story is true.
But the
You know what
what?
I'm talking about that?
No.
Like how Superman is supposedly not sent to Earth to help, but to destroy it, kind of like how Omni-Man was sent.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. And I think some of those leaks that we saw are going to be real.
How do you feel about that though? If he's supposed to be
I've seen it before. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Right? I've seen it before. So for me, it's just kind of like, okay, this is the kind of shit that we've seen. It's not something new. It's not something, and that's the inherent problem with like the fact that we're on like the third reboot of the character, you know, in like really 19 years. And it's like we haven't even rebooted. You know, we have rebooted Batman that many times as well, but Batman's, you know, again, a little easier to do.
Batman 2 should be in the DCU.
And I think, you know what, in its potential, it might be.
Even if Pattinson's not going to be in the DCU, just say it's an older version of that Batman.
That's what I keep saying. But apparently I'm wrong. Apparently I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's confusing. Like I've talked to like my parents about this stuff, and they think that like Corn Sweat's in the same universe as the Batman because they're, you know, people who don't watch multiverse shit.
And they're also near the same age too.
Yeah. Like, even when I talk to like coworkers and stuff at work, they're like, "Oh, I can't wait to see that Pattinson with this new Superman." I'm like, they're not in the same universe, supposedly.
Yeah. But, you know, hey, you know, they got a plan, I guess. Who knows what it is, but they've got a plan.
Spider had a plan, but he didn't get to play that out fully.
Yeah, I mean, and look, the thing is, you know, it sucks, but I'm not going to sit there and dwell on it. You know, you got to acknowledge reality and move on.
Well, no, what I'm saying with it though is like, if Gunn has this plan, what happens if all of a sudden Warner Brothers, like Zaslav's like, it's done, it's over with, reboot again, and we never get to see this plan put through?
I don't know if that would happen. You know, I don't know if that. I really honestly do not know if that will happen at all.
Because they need to be like Marvel and just take the shots like where they fail and just keep moving forward.
Yeah. And that is the problem, is that they're not doing that, you know. So they're just not, and they need to, but you know, they all want to have, it's the whole idea that, you know, about having a universe that you can then iterate off, that you can build off of, and then that will go well. If it does well, then you've got the what's it called? You know, the shareholders are going to be happy. That's kind of the whole point that I was talking about. was like the shareholders are really all they care about.
We need the
So
shareholders to become all comic fans
no, it
or
doesn't
movie
matter.
fans.
They care about the money. They don't. It doesn't matter if they like the content or not. They literally just care about the fucking money.
Yeah, I know.
That's why they invest.
They can't live
So
without $1 million.
yeah, so it's kind of like, that's the whole point is they have to you know, do all that. And in many ways it's like it's a problem, but at the same time, okay, like, this is fucking business. And I keep trying to explain that to people that there's all this shit boils down to business. And it's capitalism, and we're kind of caught in the crossfire because we are the consumers. We are the people that like this stuff. And so we spend the money. Oh, Maverick here, sell Snyderverse to Netflix. So,
Sell Snyderverse to Russia.
yeah. They could do that technically. What if Putin was like, a little Zack Snyder, I want you to come over here and make a Justice League 2. No copyright in Russia. You can distribute to 1 billion people. Oh, no, they don't have that. How many? They got they have like 200 some odd million people, I think.
I don't know. They're pretty
They're
small.
losing. They're losing people bad.
143 million.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah. Russia, massive country, 143 million people, not doing great.
They're not really that massive. Everybody lives on like one side. The rest is empty.
Don't fuck with my joke. All right. Don't fuck with my joke. No, it is just what it is.
I can't wait till they lose more and have to give in.
Well, everyone's fearful because they've got a potential nuke. It's like, all right, well, why don't we send our fucking stealth bombers in and take out their fucking nuclear? We could find out where they have their shit and be like, all right.
Probably because Winnie the Pooh would get mad then.
Yeah. No, I know. Gotta watch out for Winnie the Pooh.
The easiest way to have resolved all this was Operation Unthinkable after World War II, but everybody was just so badly hurt after the war that we were just like, now we gotta rest.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like,
I mean, well, it's like,
what? Do you know what that was or no?
No.
So after the war was over, Winston Churchill went to the United States and said, hey, the war is over now. The Germans have been defeated and the Soviets have all of Germany. So why don't we just bulldoze through there and kill all their tired ass soldiers and you use some nukes and stuff like that? And the United States is like, no, we're good. Because we were still dealing with Japan too, as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a thing. Got to deal with them. I mean, what kind of weird world would have been it if we would have like dropped the bombs on Russia, and then Japan would have been like, oh fuck.
I don't know. Like we had so much time and opportunity. I think it took like 10 years for them to get a nuke. So we could have like ended a lot of things early with nukes.
Yeah, but can we really call it a nuke when it was atomic?
Okay, atomic.
I'm just saying, Mr. History right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but it's still classified. Atomic is still classified under the nuclear branch for some reason.
Fine, if you want to get all semantic-y and shit.
I hope. Speaking of nukes, I hope Cameron's Hiroshima and Nagasaki movie actually shows the bombings. Unlike Nolan.
Yeah. I mean, he's calling out Nolan for being a coward for not showing it, and then it's like, all right, we're gonna go do this. Yeah, let's go.
God, Japan got so butthurt over that.
And then the movie came out there anyway, and it was fine.
Good movie. Just they should have showed the nukes.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, I understand why they didn't. I understand the idea behind it, but it's like if you're gonna go that far, then go all the way, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I gotta use the restroom. I'm gonna bring Jess in here. You guys chat while I go to the bathroom.
All right. Hey,
What's
Jess.
up, H Sports?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, fine. I'm just woken up right now.
You got to work this holiday weekend or no?
Yeah, I don't mind working holidays.
I got it off until Sunday or Monday night.
Oh, good for you. I work like 5 days a week. I work overnight, so it pays the bills.
Yeah, I get it.
Even though right now, like, I don't think what's gonna happen later on with all this bullshit, whether you know who, um, screwing up our economy.
Yeah, he's gonna fuck it up pretty bad.
Yeah, and no one gets it. And like I'm getting pissed off with my family because most of my family voted for him.
Most of my family did too, but they all regret it, so that's good.
No, but they don't regret it. That's the thing. They don't see the ramifications.
No, they don't. What the fuck?
They don't. And the thing is, we're a Latin family. How in the hell do you not see the problem here?
Yeah, I know. Like once they start going for U.S. born Latin citizens, it's gonna be
Yeah,
bad.
they're gonna go after us next. They and then who knows? They might bring back slavery.
Oh God, I don't. I hopefully they wouldn't go that far. I think there might be an uprising if he tries to do that.
Well, he already took out the most rebellious ones, like put them in and freaking arresting them and stuff like that.
Like in my family, I know they're talking about what is it like if you have like a parent or a grandparent that was illegal, you can be sent back. I have a great grandfather who was illegal.
Oh no,
So
I have a feeling I could be sent back, even though I was born in Puerto Rico.
that's a territory.
Yeah, but still, they were gonna say, "Oh no, that's not a real United States." Send him back, and I have no family there.
At least I could say, what do you call it? Hopefully they would deport you to Puerto Rico and not to Mexico, because at least Puerto Rico, like you'd have a chance.
Uh, I don't know because of all the hurricanes I've been hit with it. I'm like, ooh,
That's why they won't make it a state, because they don't want to fund all the hurricane damage.
oh yeah, of course. Then again, we still have Florida, which I live in, and that's like a target constantly.
You went from one target to the other.
Yeah,
I live in Michigan, so like we're completely free of any natural disasters.
you don't have tornadoes.
We have tornadoes, but they're very small.
Hmm.
And the area that I live in never gets hit whatsoever in the last like 30, 40 years.
Hold on, give me one moment. I'm gonna turn off my game so I can really concentrate.
Parallax, I hope they do not deport Hawk Mommy. That would cause mass riots across the United States if they deported her. And I will be one of the first people out there protesting.
I'm sorry, on my phone I cannot see the chat. So yeah, going back to Superman, I you guys, I Matt ignored one thing that about how they could get Superman's DNA. There was that scene with Metamorpho that he turned his hand into kryptonite.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, and that's why they got Superman weakened. They put him in that cell with Metamorpho turning his hand into kryptonite.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's how they could get his DNA that way.
But Matt ignored my message saying, I was like, "Oh, you get his benefit from cum, yeah, but who could survive the headshot?"
Nobody. I'm wondering. They probably will show how they got his DNA.
Yeah, that's how they're gonna get it. They're just gonna get his DNA from that scene, or somewhere they're gonna get some blood out of him some way, like leftover blood stains. Like in Justice League Unlimited when they showed the scene of how Terry McGinnis was basically created.
Oh, you mean like Batman Beyond?
Yeah, well, no, there was a United episode of Justice League Unlimited. It was like a
Yeah,
later episode where
Amanda Waller.
they explained that they took the blood splatters from Batman from wherever they could. He's like what's her name? Fuck, what's her name? The lady who's like anti-superhero.
Amanda Waller.
Yes, it's like, oh, he said Batman left his material everywhere. It's like, it's like, oh,
Yeah, I see that episode. It was a good closure to Batman Beyond.
yeah.
I want them to actually do Batman Beyond in live action at some point.
Well, Sony could have had a shot doing it. Was it Sony or I mean, they were trying to do like the same animation style as the Spider Verse.
Like, I guess it was a rumor back in the early 2000s that they wanted.
No, there was picture concepts.
Like, I think it was in the early 2000s or late 2010s. They wanted
No,
like Clint
no,
Eastwood to play old Batman at one point.
no, there was a little bit later. This was like during but I think because of the whole, the animated universe movies, it wouldn't fit into their list.
Probably. I had to look it up again.
And that's something Matt should watch. Actually, the movie series that are all connected because, dude, DC was cooking. Even though people hated the New 52s, those movies were actually really good. I actually have all of them minus one.
I haven't watched many DC animated projects.
Well, I mean, there's some good ones. Like I recommended Matt, and he did a audio on it, which was Under the Red Hood. And I'm gonna be honest, that movie should be made into a live action version. And this is why I always say to Matt, we need like a Robin focused anthology series. Because there's different Robins. They had trauma with him. Like even Nightwing, he did not want to be Batman. And he felt like he was being molded to become Batman. That's why he left and became Nightwing.
Like I think that the last animated cartoon like movie or anything I watched is, have you ever seen like the 2006 Ultimate Avengers?
Yes, I have.
I think that.
All right, I'm back.
Sequels.
Hey man, how's it going?
It's going okay. All right.
We were talking about animated movies of DC.
Of which there are a lot.
Yeah, and you haven't. The only one you watched was the final one of that series.
No, I watched Under the Red Hood.
No, I'm talking about like the New 52 series movies.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, no, wait. Maybe.
You only watched one. It was the Apocalypse one.
The Dark Knight Returns. That wasn't part of that.
No, that was not part of it. That was not part of it.
That's a fucking good one, though.
Oh, of course that was good.
Oh my god, that's 2.5 hours of fucking awesome. Holy shit.
That's both of them, right?
Batman. Oh, what? The Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, there was 2 parts. So
yeah. It's like, but they were like an hour, like in some change of piece.
Okay, all right.
It was about 2.5 hours for the whole thing.
So I'm so used to movies being like 2 hours long. I was like, wait a minute, there's more. But no, animated shorter. So
I feel like the Dark Knight Returns is the one that they should have put in theaters. Like if they decide to put that in theaters, I'll go.
No, they put The Killing Joke. Never mind.
I like The Killing Joke though. People didn't care for the opening. I thought The Killing Joke was pretty solid.
No, I like The Killing Joke. It's just again, I was with that group that scene, the beginning scene of with Batgirl. Was like they really didn't need to put this, but I guess they had to because they had to fill up the 1 hour crossing area of the movie.
Yeah, I mean, because the Killing Joke is like half a story,
Yeah,
and so I get why they did it. People, dude, I remember I saw it in theaters when it came out in 2016, and well, it was so funny too because a couple days before they were doing the Fathom event or whatever it was, the movie leaked. The movie leaked online, and I was waiting outside of Comic-Con. I was waiting in line for Hall H for the next day, and I was watching a part of it on my phone because somebody was streaming it. Like on, I think on Twitter or something. There was a link I found on Twitter. And I watched a few minutes of it and I'm like, no, I'm just gonna wait. So then my best friend, my brother, and I all went to go see it in theaters. And I liked it. I thought it was good. But then people were like really, because at the time, like I walked out of there and like no one cared about Barbara fucking Batman. right? It wasn't until like later on where like one fucking person's all like, I can't believe that they had sex. And then I'm all like, I understand you haven't had sex, but they can have sex. That's fine.
Freaking the Batman and the DC Justice League, Batman the Animated Series universe, there was rumors they did have a relationship.
What I always found to be funny was the people that were saying like she was like his daughter. I'm like, I don't know about that, man. You know what? And then again, look, Brazzers, right? But she wasn't his daughter. She wasn't like his daughter. She was, a little bit differently, I guess.
Well, she's the best friend's daughter.
I mean, would you really consider Commissioner Gordon Batman's best friend?
Well, in a sense, yes, they work together, and they actually do celebrate the holidays together. They on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, but like, wouldn't it really be like,
It's like they have mutual respect for one another.
yeah, mutual respect to not fuck his daughter.
Yeah,
Jarbo,
but
speaking of virgins or whatever, remember in your Twitter, people were saying, "Why don't you go have sex, Jarbo?"
I know, and I'm
Remember,
like, I
you
have.
2 kids, so
I have 2 children, so I've at least done it twice.
I have and finished the job correctly instead of like backing out in the last minute.
like I don't get it. People keep telling you to touch grass and have children and stuff like that. It's like,
I get told a lot of stuff by people on Twitter. Hold on, this is here. It says Steven Seagal is now lives in Russia and Trump loves Russia, and I mean a lot. So what you're saying is Steven Seagal could become the ambassador to Russia. I say bring it on. Also, check this out.
He's from my state.
Look at this. This is why we have AI, folks. This is why we have AI.
We have Rule 34 artists for that anyway as well.
I know, but you know what? It's
and
all
Rule 34 artists work hard.
They do. This one, on the other hand, there's some serious jiggle effects going on there. I am surprised.
No, but I mean, as soon as like something comes up in the next 24 hours, we have lewd content of whatever character you can find.
Yeah, hold on. Fourth year says it's weird to fuck your friend's daughter. Just very weird. It is weird to fuck your friend's daughter. I think in the context of the scene, though, Batman was caught off guard. And I think because Batman was caught off guard, he just kind of like went with it.
He needed a release.
It was just like one of those things where like, hey, smoking hot redhead who's like, 20 years younger than you jumps your bones in a heartbeat. And you're just like, all right.
Right.
He's only human. He's only human too. You know what I mean? And then later on, she was like, oh, maybe that was a mistake. You're like, yeah, maybe it was a mistake. But like, hey, we did it. It was good. Right.
So
and
anyway,
hey, to be fair though, real quick though, to be fair, they didn't use a condom. We don't know if he pulled out. And then later on, Joker shot her in the gut, meaning if there was a pregnancy, he just committed an abortion.
So Joker is pro-abortion then?
Yeah, he's definitely pro-choice. Yeah.
And he's against Nazis.
The Joker's against Nazis?
Yes, it's canonical.
You gotta be really fucked up if Joker's against you.
Yeah.
He's pro-life, anti-Nazi regime.
Hey Jarbo, earlier we were talking about deportations. I have an illegal grandfather, great-grandfather. So do you think I'm gonna get taken away?
No, I don't know how that's gonna work. My mom was born in another country, so I'm like, she became a naturalized citizen in 1965, I think.
I'm technically an anchor baby.
Ted Cruz was
technically your anchor baby.
Yes.
Well, you may not be for much longer.
It's like,
same here. I don't know.
My family forgot.
You're white though, so you're safe.
Doesn't matter. If my last name is what it is, they don't care.
No, I think he was talking to me.
Yeah.
My last name is French.
My last name.
They'll be
German,
like, "Who are you?" And I'll be like, "Sagale bleu, ha ha ha." No me jabo Quebecois. I'll be like, "I don't know what you're saying. Parlez-vous français?"
I don't know. I got a Nazi last name, so maybe they'll let me stay.
You do. Your last name does have a Z in it.
Yeah, Bart's.
Yeah. Eins, zwei, all that stuff. He still had RJ. Would you have stopped Batgirl from having sex with you? I want an honest answer. If Batgirl was like frustrated and flustered and she just like kissed you and pushed you down and took off her top and just rode you like a wet donkey.
No,
You know?
we word that and to say it's Haley Steinfeld as Batgirl.
Fine, fuck it. Haley Steinfeld Batgirl jumps on your bones, right? Just to feel something. Just to feel something, anything. And she wants you in that moment in her thrusting, pumping, grinding, nutting. I'm just saying. Would you push her off? Probably not. You'd finish in 2 seconds though.
We're like a deer in headlights.
And that's not even like a thing to make fun of because that's like an involuntary thing. You know what I mean? Like women are lucky that they can have multiple orgasms.
We get
like
one.
Flat the fuck out. We get one. And then
Everybody
you got a
gets
recharge period. And that takes some time depending. You know?
It's less time if you're younger.
No, not really. Not
It's
really.
It's usually 4 to 5 hours though. Still.
I mean, like, well, I'll tell you this though. I'll tell you this. I don't get dude. If someone knows my age, I'm getting fucking ED medication advertisements sent my way all the time. Like all the time.
Listen, once you're 50, you start getting what's name WARP being sent to you.
I'm not at the AARP level yet. My girlfriend, though, she's only 6 months older than me, but she's gotten some AARP stuff sent her way. It's pretty funny.
God, if Jarvis was getting AARP, I think
I'm not getting AARP.
We gotta hang you up to try.
I am not getting AARP. Now, I might, because of this bill thing, I might lose my health insurance, which sucks.
Man, I can only imagine. I'm just sitting downstairs watching TV, and then you're on my TV screen promoting Viagra.
Yeah. Do you have problems maintaining an erection for longer than 4 to 5 hours? Well, try Viagra. It's blue, just like your balls won't be. It's just.
Honestly, I'm surprised you've never done commercials like narration.
I've got the voice for it. I could do some of that kind of shit. I don't know, man. I don't know. I got to find a way to use my voice for good to make extra money. I mean, I know this last month I got my paycheck was my take home actually this month was just under 4K for the month.
Oh, so you're not at that 4K quality yet?
No, not there. No, because the taxes for a month.
Oh wow.
So I was like, that's and then yeah, it averaged out to being around like 26 an hour now. But then I had a bunch of OT and everything else, so it's good paycheck. 100 and nearly 180 hours.
Yeah, so. Luckily last week I got an extra day because my was on vacation, so I'm getting some overtime here and there.
I do too much of it.
What is this? How much do we have to super chat to get you to buy a crypto popcorn bucket when I go see Superman? How much is a crypto popcorn bucket?
I think my super chat's already paid for it.
No, your super chat's paid for my copy of Dark City that came in the mail today.
What is Dark City?
Dude, it's a fucking good movie.
You never. I think you told me.
I'm thinking of Sin City for a moment.
Dark City came out in. Hold on, fine. Let me find the goddamn.
On the Wicked City as well.
Well, Wicked City was like 88. If I recall correctly. I don't know why I know that, but I've seen Wicked City.
Is that connected to Wicked?
No, it's not connected to Wicked.
No, Wicked City is an anime.
Oh.
Yeah, it's an adult. Well, it's R-rated.
It's R-rated, hard R.
Hard R, yeah. Okay, so here I'll bring it up. All right. Let's see here. Hold on.
Oh yeah, I put Swordfish into my 4K list on Amazon.
Oh, good. I think you'll really like it. It's such a fun little movie. Okay, this is.
I'm waiting for my pre-order of Thunderbolts to get in.
Oh yeah, that's just coming out too pretty soon.
Yeah, I pre-ordered the Steelbook. I know you hate Steelbooks, but I love it. So shut up.
I'm not knocking it. You know, I was talking to my dad yesterday, and he randomly brought up Cutthroat Island. Oh, he was reading a list of big budget movies that bombed in the 90s, and he brought up Cutthroat Island, and I just laughed, and he's like, "Why?" And I'm like, "I just bought my 4K copy of it the other day." I love that. Did I
ever stream my copy of Midway on 4K?
I think so. I think you showed it to me. Yeah.
It's so weird. It came in a DVD case.
Sometimes it's some of that shit's weird. All right, here we go. Okay, that one didn't really tell us much of anything, but it's a good movie. It's very visually stunning.
Yeah, I can see that. The aesthetics.
Yeah, hold on. Here, this is just the official trailer from back in the day. But this came out in 1998, so before The Matrix.
Yeah, I don't remember this.
Oh, and it's New Line. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love New Line, man. I miss New Line. Well, they're still around, but, not as active. Okay, so it's basically the same trailer, which sucks because it is a really solid film. Yeah, hold on, here we go. Rational says, I like The Matrix more than Dark City. Matrix is just a film that I absolutely adore and speaks to me in ways no other film has. Hey man, listen, I'm not going to ever knock The Matrix. The Matrix holds the fuck up, right? Yeah, Dark City had Jennifer Connelly, yeah, and Kiefer Sutherland and William Hurt, and what is that? What's that beeping?
Oh, sorry. Hold on. My friend just texted me.
Oh, okay.
Would The Matrix have even
Let me put you on mute for one moment.
Okay, yeah.
Would The Matrix have done well with Will Smith or no?
I think so. I think it would have done okay. It wouldn't have done as much. But I wanted to ask you, because we're talking about films that you haven't seen. Have you seen The 13th Warrior?
With Antonio Banderas?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I know it's based on a real life Arabian guy who went to.
It's based on a book.
No, I know, but the character he's playing is based on someone real.
Okay, but do you know the book?
It's about a guy.
It's called The Eaters of the Dead. It's a Michael Crichton novel. So the guy who did Jurassic Park. Here, this is the teaser, the trailer for this one. This one I want in 4K. This is a day one pre-order purchase. Touchstone. Fuck.
He was fortunate to have the love of the most beautiful woman in the kingdom. Unfortunately, she was the king's wife, and he was banished forever.
Go with God! You listening?
Now, this man of peace has wandered into a land at war against an enemy that comes without warning and leaves without a trace.
They are demons.
You must know that 13 men have been chosen to destroy this evil. What the hell are you saying? The 13th man is you.
Now, one man
Tell them I am no warrior.
who has never known courage
Of that they are aware.
will join 12 warriors
I cannot lift this. Grow stronger.
who have never known fear.
Let's go, little brother. I do not enjoy heights.
And become something he never dreamed possible.
Prepare yourself.
One of them. From Michael Crichton, author of Jurassic Park, and John McTiernan, director of Die Hard. The 13th Warrior.
Look, I will admit that trailer is probably not the best, but that movie is awesome as fuck.
That movie's been on my list for a long time to
Dude,
watch.
it's so fucking good.
But the only Blu-ray is from Germany, and it's $160.
Oh, fuck that shit. It's kind of like I will say the last movie that I saw with my grandmother. I was visiting their house in the Oregon coast back in 2007, a long fucking time ago, and it was my last night there. And my grandparents, they go to bed early, but they know I'm a night owl. So I'm sitting there watching TV, and 13th Warrior was going to start. Well, my grandma sat up with me and watched the whole movie because she just wanted to spend more time with me. So she just watched 13th Warrior with me. So like, then that was the last, and she died a couple years later, but that was like the last time her and I ever really kind of hung out one-on-one, you know?
Yeah, I get it.
And so it's like, and I've always loved that movie. So like that dude, I love that goddamn movie. Did anyone here? Okay, have you ever seen Reign of Fire
With Matthew McConaughey?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Braveheart?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they may take our land, but they'll never take our freedom. Bitch, where the fuck have you been? It was 95.
Yeah, I know.
It won Best Picture.
What do you think is Mel's most underrated film?
But you didn't answer the question. Did you see Reign of Fire?
I've seen bits and pieces. Like, isn't Matthew McConaughey bald in that movie?
Yeah, but it's got Christian Bale. It's got Gerard Butler.
Oh, Gerard Butler's in it.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, I'm bringing up that trailer.
I just know it's set in like the UK and dragons, right?
Yes, dragons. Reign of. Oh my god, dude, this fucking movie.
They don't do stuff like that anymore.
They need to. They really need to.
Is there a 4K of this movie, Reign of Fire? Oh
no,
I don't have one.
No, that's not it. This was I forget who put it out.
Has it had a Blu-ray since 2007? Holy shit, that's an original Blu-ray.
Oh, it's Touchstone. It's Disney. Fuck. Fuck.
The copyright claims. How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, we're checking out the trailer for Reign of Fire.
Damn,
From the director of the X-Files movie?
Who the fuck is that?
I don't know.
This is the Holy Dragon, right?
Yeah. Okay, that's definitely...
creature has been awakened that has lain dormant for millions of years. A species older than the dinosaurs and more terrifying than anything we could have imagined.
How did they go from 1 to a million in less than a year?
Highly evolved.
They have great vision in the day. They have even better vision at night.
Extremely intelligent.
He's playing hide and seek. More like cat and mouse.
Unbelievably powerful.
2 glands in the mouth. Secrete separate chemicals.
Combining exhalation, nitrile napalm.
Good luck.
Wait, did it just sound like a Nazgul?
What?
It sounds like a Nazgul.
Will protect them,
We have to hang on, work together.
and one will lead them.
There's nothing magical about it. They're made of flesh and blood. You take out their heart, you bring down the beast.
We found out where they started. We're going to London.
This summer,
Vertical one up.
the plan is set.
1,600 yards, closing fast.
The arsenal has been assembled.
Get ready to rock and roll. Each other!
So 2003.
To take back their world. Matthew McConaughey, Christian Bale,
What the fuck is this?
Reign of Fire.
Oh yeah, the director did Electra.
Oh man, does that website still work? Reignofire.com.
Right, it's a porn website now.
Is it maybe? Let's see here. Copy.
You're the
Check it
man
out.
now, dog. Is that
Dude,
website still
you
up?
are you are way too fucking young to know that goddamn reference.
Some of this stuff was still active though in the early 2000s though.
It was, but do you know where like You're the Man Now dog came from?
It came from some stupid trailer or scene from a Sean Connery movie where he's teaching a kid like basketball or something.
It was the kid's a basketball player and he's like teaching him, like he's tutoring him, I think. It's like, you're the man now, dog. And then they turned that into a movie. Rainofire.com does not appear to be in operation.
God, every Sean Connery movie, he just does his Scottish accent.
Have you? Well, do you know what I bought on 4K recently? I got Braveheart, not Braveheart, Dragonheart.
Isn't that the movie where he voices a dragon?
Yes, but and this, well, you wouldn't. I don't think you know this, but the one of the reasons why I got it is not only do I like the movie quite a bit, but the guy who wrote it was Patrick Reed Johnson, who wrote and directed Spaced Invaders from the late 80s. He did Angus from the early 90s. He did Baby's Day Out, which just hit like 35 or some shit like that. All right, here we go. Yeah, I just saw. Here we go. This is Dragonheart. Glorious 240p, baby.
At least it's not Touchstone now.
Yeah. Oh, Rob Cohen did this. Okay. The guy went on to go do Triple X.
Years ago, there lived a man of honor and a creature.
And he did the first Fast and Furious,
legend.
Right?
Yes. And the Mummy 3.
Why has he never been brought back?
I don't know.
I personally have seen him slay almost 2 dragons. I haven't had this sort of challenge in some time. Not likely to again.
They were 2 sworn enemies.
How do you like the ride so far? I will rid the world of every last one of you. I am the last one. If you win, you'll be out of work.
Who formed an extraordinary alliance.
I hope you like it well done.
This knight is no dragon slayer.
We made a bargain, remember? 1 dragon put down, 1 bag of gold.
Is that Dennis Quaid?
Yes.
I've even
Why is it like Kevin Costner?
Actually, he's about the same size. This time, I'll collect the money, and you can die.
But when the forces of evil threatened the land,
In your kingdom, mine, and there are worse fates than death.
they found there is no honor
Men like you give people courage and hope.
Wait, RJ, you've never heard of this movie before?
and no friendship
For I ain't to die, you must destroy me.
without sacrifice.
I go to save the dragon. Who will go with me?
Universal Pictures presents a motion picture that will make you believe.
Oh, dude, Dragonheart's based.
Wait, Jason Isaacs in the cast?
It's amazing.
Is Jason Isaacs the villain?
No. That's David Thewlis is the villain.
Oh,
But it has Dina Meyer in it, and she played Dizzy in Starship Troopers a couple years later.
Never seen Starship Troopers.
Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking shit! Fuck! Are you? I know we've had this conversation before. I think, haven't we?
I'm doing my part.
We've had this conversation before. I think I was scolding you in DMs about that.
Hey, I'm doing my part by not watching it.
No, you're not doing your part by not watching it. Just like I'm not doing my part by not watching Rocky. But there's a difference. Starship fucking Troopers.
Hey, I plan to get Starship Troopers. It's on my 4K list. I just have a lot of shit to go through.
I understand that. I get that entirely.
I still haven't got to There Will Be Blood, and I have been having, and that's been sitting downstairs for 3 weeks now.
That one I'm unfamiliar with.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh, right. I'll drink your milkshake. Wait,
Yeah,
that sounds like that's more Connery.
Sean.
I'll drink your milkshake, boy. That's
What is he, Shrek now?
Shrek.
He plays an American in the movie, so you can just use an American accent.
Yeah. I can't. But he's got that one dialect, like Paul Dano's is his son, right? Maverick
Dano.
here says Starship Troopers. Never seen it. I don't believe you. If you've never seen the movie, you don't get to make the reference. I mean, I don't know
Even
if I'd say that's
watched-
fair.
Like, I just got to Gangs of New York recently, and that was really good.
Okay. I will say though, see Dragonheart. You know, Dragonheart's got like a couple sequels.
Yeah,
They
I
did
thought all straight to DVD.
Yeah, it's like Starship Troopers has sequels as well that all went straight to DVD.
Yeah.
I think they did. No, I think they might have done like a Fathom event for one of them or something, like maybe one night in theaters.
The only straight to DVD movie sequel I've ever really liked is Waxwork 2, mostly because it was, I think, supposed to go to theaters.
Based upon what I remember from that, like, yeah, the first one did enough. The first one, like, they made enough money on VHS sales, like rentals, that they were able to then finance the sequel and everything else. Waxwork, I will fully admit, dude, I love that goddamn movie. That was the werewolf shit was really good. Like when they go to the vampire thing and the guy's like missing half his leg, that was solid too.
I told you it was good.
You told me it was good. No, I watched it. I really, really liked it.
That is one old horror movie I always try to promote to people.
No, that's a good one. That was really good. I found myself thoroughly enjoying it. And like which one was I watching? Return of the Living Dead.
Oh, I love Return of the Living Dead.
I like it when the zombies get there. Other than that, I hate the human characters. I'm just
I bought the sequel and watched that last year.
Oh, the sequel. Get that damn screwdriver out of my head.
So the thing with those movies is I think you can watch up until 3, 4, 5, and I think there's a 6th one. Never touch those.
Okay, 3 is
3 is way weird.
No. 3 is weird for a good reason. I'm trying to remember who directed it because
also,
that is.
Do you remember who the werewolf was in Waxwork?
No.
John Rhys Davies.
Really?
Yeah, you don't remember like he was the werewolf in that movie?
Oh, right. Sorry. The reason why Return of the Living Dead Part 3 is not a Living Dead movie.
Oh, it's not.
No, I mean it is, but it's actually more or less kind of like The Reanimator. It's from the same director, Brian Usna. And he directed The Reanimator, Bride of the Reanimator, Beyond the Reanimator. He did Society from 1989, and then he did Return of the Living Dead Part 3 in 1993. And if you've seen Return of the Living Dead Part 3, then in his other movies, you're going to realize that they're more or less part of the same universe.
I hope that the remake is good, if that's still being worked on.
Wait, for which one?
Return of the Living Dead.
They're not doing a remake. They're doing a sequel.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh, is it one of those sequels where they ignore all the movies except for the first?
Most likely, yeah.
I hope it's good.
Well, did you did you see the teaser for it?
They put a teaser out for it?
Yeah.
When the fuck was this?
Like last year. Okay, here I'll show you. Yeah, Maverick, Return of the Living Dead is a love story, yeah.
Excuse me.
Mo, what do you mean by that? What the fuck, Christmas? Is this low budget? Because it looks even lower budget than the first two movies.
Well, it's from the director who did Muck and Kill Her Goats. And that was a big point of controversy when this was announced. Let's see here. Kill Her Goats trailer. I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
Mo, I wasn't high on Eloprenol.
He was trying to help you! Do I look like I need help?
It looks like you need acting.
I just arrived, and it's amazing. I can't believe they let us keep all the furniture. I'm having the girls over later, so I'll see you tomorrow. I'm really glad you guys are here.
Amen to that.
Yeah, my parents bought me this great place because they think I'll live here forever and they'll see me more often. The Tups were mad. All the Tups are dead and gone, and it's my place now.
I can't just abide by the fact that she bought the Tup house. She has to regret coming back here.
Sydney Sweeney at home.
It kind of looks like it, yeah.
My fault.
I told her what would happen if she came back.
Wake up! Hello? Ouch! Why are there goats?
Okay. Okay.
Remake or sequel.
Yeah. Is it just me or like that cemetery looked like the same cemetery from the other thing?
Yeah,
RJ's just waiting for Violent Night 2. Aren't we all?
that was great.
Pornos have better acting. I'm not going to disagree. Yeah, that
was
did not look
literally
very good.
sick.
By the way, have you seen the new trailer for the Cat in the Hat movie?
I did not care for it.
Let's bring back Mike Myers.
I mean, look, I love Bill Hader, make no mistake. Okay. And I'm going to probably end up watching with my kids, but I don't like the story of the Cat in the Hat. It's very difficult. I mean, it's very difficult to adapt Dr. Seuss into something that would be a feature length. I mean, we all remember the Lorax movie.
Dr. Suss.
Yeah.
Didn't he
do like racist propaganda?
Yeah, World War II Japanese, but the
Yeah.
Japanese kind of deserved it at the time. So,
Jesus.
hey, they were
Wow.
murdering babies. Okay.
Where have I heard that recently? I heard that a while back about babies in ovens. I don't know, man.
Yeah, by the way, since you were talking about popcorn buckets, who was talking about popcorn buckets earlier?
Oh, RJ was asking about the how much we'd have to super chat to get me to get the crypto crypto popcorn bucket.
Well, I do have a popcorn popcorn bucket that I know you'll be a fan of. I'm gonna see if I can take a picture and send it to you.
Hey,
Let's see. Okay, wow, what the fuck?
Was
The
it
popcorn bucket, yeah, hold on. The popcorn bucket for Cinemark, which is what I have near me, is $63 for this popcorn bucket. Why in God's name would I want that?
Ah, shit.
But I can get it in 4 easy installments of $15.74. What is this?
Since you mentioned Bill Hader, do you know what his next HBO project is?
I don't.
He's going to be playing Jim Jones.
Oh, okay. 40 ounces of popcorn. Jesus Christ. That's no way, man. I don't want that. You know what I found in my closet the other day? A couple years ago.
Clothes.
Hold on.
Did you find the boulder?
No. I'm trying to remember this one thing that I found. What is the? Okay, hold on. It's okay. Here we go. Sorry. Okay. All right. Can I find images of it? There was a thing a couple of years ago where, oh, come on. I just want to know. Fucking shit. I clicked on the wrong button.
All right,
okay.
sent.
Here we go. All right. Check this out. So this keg holds a year's supply of ranch dressing. It's a Hidden Valley keg.
Why the fuck was that in your closet?
Because I was streaming a lot back when this first came out, and people super chatted me the money to buy it.
Did you put ranch in it? Or
I did not. I forgot I had the ranch in there as well from like 2018.
Oh, fuck.
I just threw it away. It was still sealed. It was fine. I mean, I don't know if I'd say fine. The expiration was definitely a bad thing. But I did end up. Yeah, I have this. It's behind me actually.
You should have autographed it and sent it to someone.
My girlfriend the other day was like, "So, do you want to keep this?"
How big is it? Tiny?
It's like a little pony cake.
Oh, okay.
It's like a little pony cake, and I never put anything in it, so it's entirely like, whatever, never been opened. But yeah, Hidden Valley Ranch keg. I do have that.
Want that much ranch though? I
don't know. It was a gimmick, and so people they super chatted me the money it was like $50. They super chatted me the money to buy it. So
there is this influencer who loves dipping everything into ranch, so you should be the spokesperson.
No, I don't even like ranch.
No, I'm talking about this influencer, who does shorts. That he dips everything into ranch.
Oh, well, I mean, I would be willing to I guess sell it to somebody or some shit like that. But no, I don't. I'm not a big. I will have ranch maybe 2-3 times a year, if that. I don't. Really
I can't even like ranch. It's disgusting.
I like buffalo sauce. Give me buffalo sauce. I'm happy.
I'm a male.
Did I ever get that Snyder Cut food motherboard? No, I did not spend the money on that. Both Enosh and Max did.
Did
and
Max
got sick and never got his money back for it. RJ, I'm not going to get a crypto popcorn bucket. That's $63. You'd have to give me $63 to do it.
My God, that's expensive.
I don't need a popcorn bucket.
I bought popcorn buckets from Disney, and these ones are a lot better. And I showed you a picture. I sent it to you.
Oh, okay. That's what that was. Let me see.
What specifically did Max get sick on for that box?
I don't know. It was some of the food that was in there, and he never ended up getting. He never ended up getting anything back for it.
I remember everybody was talking about those, and I was like, "Why waste your money on that?" The only type thing I ever got with that was the Stranger Things season 3 new Coke one, because they brought new Coke back for a bit. I don't know if you remember that at all.
No.
I wanted to try what new Coke tasted like. I was like, okay, let's see what this is. I drank it, and I was like, this is Pepsi.
Dude, someone's already selling the crypto popcorn bucket on eBay for $57. Cheaper than buying it in the store.
Are they selling it, or they're putting bids on it?
$51.99 right now. Hold on, I'll bring it up.
They know crypto's ass ain't worth it.
Those meal boxes, yeah, those were very expensive. That was a very odd thing. I don't know why they did that. That was such a weird thing to do. So here we go. It's a new Superman movie cinema crypto dog popcorn bucket new. Okay, so. Let's see here. 4 interest-free payments of $13 with Klarna.
Tomorrow,
God, Klarna is fucking has kicked my ass. This guy has more than 10 available, and he sold 18 of these things.
Could you imagine?
I hate the scalping community. I do hate it.
But how is this technically scalping? He's selling it for cheaper than buying it in the theater.
Is he actually? Maybe the thing is, when you buy it all over there at the theater, I think it's a little bit more because they add the popcorn price. If you don't add the popcorn, they actually sell to you cheaper.
Okay. See, here we go. This is Superman crypto dog bowl. If you want to give your children a $40 dog bowl and go see Superman.
The only
hey there, Timmy.
The only crypto related thing I was gonna get was get a cape for my dogs, but I don't have any dogs, so I can't do that.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know, man. I don't know. I wouldn't buy this. This is just not for me.
Well, I sent you a picture so you can see. And I'm gonna be honest, those Disney popcorn, at least they're functional. That you can actually retake them to the park and get $5 refills.
Oh yeah. They did Popcorn Day a long time ago, or a while back. You could bring your own popcorn bucket. Jurassic Park has 3 different buckets. When I was there last night, they had the Megan popcorn bucket for the Megan 2.0 for $40. I'm like, who the fuck is buying this?
Megan popcorn buckets.
Yeah,
but here's the thing that I don't get about the movie theater ones. You buy it. you cannot bring it to the theater and have a refill for free or at least $2 or something like that. So it's like it's just a waste of space for me. At least like I said, going back to the Disney ones, at least you could take it to the park, any park, and get a refill for $5.
Yeah, I mean, if you could get a refill for a good price, I guess, like, because popcorn is the cheapest thing to make in the theater, you know, and so they just, I don't know. The need to give soups a 10 in the sequel. All the figs are too pasty. Yeah, they're for collectors. I know they're for collectors. I'm not a collector of that kind of stuff, so for me, it doesn't impact me at all.
Someone made a comment saying that everybody in Superman, or actually they said they made David Cornsweet get into shape while the Justice Gang looks like they told them to carb up.
Wait, what?
Someone said David Cornsweet was the only one who had to get in shape while Hawkgirl and Green Lantern were told to get fat for the fucking roles. I was like, wow.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. I saw a bunch of people saying that Isabella's like overweight for the film. I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, she looks, well, I mean, like she's got muscle on her.
Yeah, it's good muscle.
You know, good muscle. Okay, the fuck does that even mean? Got like good muscle. It's good muscle.
Anyway, speaking about DC, while you were gone, me and H-Bush were talking like for the Batman movies, they should actually do focus on the Robins.
I mean,
because each Robin has worked with Batman and they had some trauma involved.
Yeah, no, I mean the Batman's. We should get a Robin movie at some point. I mean, you know, I if they could actually sustain a universe long enough to give us that, that'd be something.
Yeah, like I was talking about, like each Robin has some kind of trauma with Batman, except for Tim Drake. I think Tim Drake came late, so that was an issue. But then also Damian is like his biological son, and that's another issue altogether.
Yeah.
Oh, but going back to what I was saying, you have Dick Grayson, who did not want to take the mantle of Batman. And he doesn't want to have that issue on his head. And you have, Jason Todd, of course, which you know what happened to him.
Yeah.
And again, you have Batman trying to tame Damian because he's been trained by the League of Assassins. So he's trying to bring him down to the way that he wants to take down crime.
I mean, yeah, whatever they want to do with it. I don't know. I just want to get through this fucking movie and then call it a day.
I know you're tired of all the Superman drama.
I am. It's a lot of drama. It's a lot of dramas.
You have the Snyderverse complaining, "Oh, I want to see."
Oh wow.
What?
Well, no. Well, I'm saying right now, I just saw this on Amazon, and I might get it. The Predator, Predator 2, Predators, and the Predator from 2018 4K in a collector's pack, $36.78.
That's actually a good price.
It's actually not bad at all.
I mean, for 4 movies in total.
Yeah, I'd like to get Prey on 4K, but they don't have. They dropped. Oh, they did. They dropped the price on the $24. Ooh, fuck.
Fourth, what the fuck?
Like right now, I'm just waiting for sales.
Okay, Isabella Merced looks like Demi Lovato when she was crashing out overweight. I mean, is he wrong?
She's not that. You act like
no, Isabella Merced, like again, mid.
But she's not fat.
Okay. Ooh, wow. Someone fucking okay. Like we just said, she's mid. Didn't say she's fat.
There's a difference. Thick and fat are different.
Yeah. Are we talking thick with 2 C's?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
She is Latina after all.
Okay. So, Jesus Christ.
No, RJ, he's more into Helen Mirren.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because he wrote that you like Betty White types.
The older the berry, the sweeter the juice. Duh.
So you're saying you just have to wait for Isabella Merced to get old?
But yeah, but by the time she gets old, like when she turns my age, I'm going to be like in my early 60s. You know what I'm saying? A little on the weird side.
You're gonna be after Haley.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. I kind of want to joke, but I kind of want to trigger RJ a little bit. Hold on. So I posted this yesterday about after looking at that Superman clip. Look at this thing. It blew up. For me, it blew up pretty big. 50. What was it? We're looking at almost 59,000 views. You know, a lot of retweets, and a lot of these aren't even. There's a lot of quote tweets, but there's a lot more reposting. A lot more reposts. Someone big responded to it, I think, and that's what got it. But man, it was pretty funny. So, look at this guy here. This is one of the occurring things I've been seeing that pisses me off. If you don't like the movie, just go and watch your favorite Pornhub videos or find something else to do on the day of the movie's release. Nobody's forcing you to watch it. That's true, Skywalker. But if I went to Pornhub and I'd be done like in 5 minutes, and then what else am I going to do? You know? No, actually, RJ, it's not that many people quote tweeting me. It's really not. It's only a few people. It's only got like 10 quote tweets. No, maybe 20 quote tweets now. But it's really not as many as you think. Let's see here. I love this one here. This guy here, the worst person you know, just made a great joke. I hardly ever agree with Matt Jarbo, you know. Oh, here we go. Oh, maybe this is why Aaron Fisher responded. Okay. Somehow Aaron Fisher has started liking me, and it's weird. This part I don't like. I don't like that. I feel odd. You know. There we go. I thought that was pretty funny. I don't know who reposted it that got me so much attention. It's no, I thought it would have been like the Aaron Robinson guy. There we go. Hold on. The Snyder Bros are saying that you're a hero for breaking up with me and crapping on this movie. Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Well, really? No, don't.
Okay, like you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay, I'm not going to disagree with that. That's how you know you've lost the plot. Aaron Fisher is co-signing and kissing your nuts. Okay, I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not. Yeah, I could probably get Aaron on the channel. I don't want to.
How's the divorce papers going?
We signed them. We're waiting for the lawyer to vet, and then we're good.
All right.
He gets the animals. I get the house.
So you won.
I think so. Yeah. More time to goon. Is The Predator really that bad of a movie?
What Predator?
The Predator, 2018. The Predator.
I've only seen the first movie and
only seen the first two, and that's it. And Prey.
Dude, Predators from 2010 is legit. It's legit good.
Can we get Arnold back in a Predator movie?
There's
Maybe.
no point. There's no real point.
Well, I think the animated film will probably end up bringing Dutch back.
I also want, I forgot what the character's name was in Prey, but I want a sequel to Prey.
Well, I mean, we are getting... Did you watch Killer of Killers yet?
It's not the animated one?
Yes.
No.
You should. It's really good.
I know. It's on my list.
RJ says The Predator was severely disappointing. I've heard like it's about the autism thing. People don't like the autism.
Badlands looks good, though.
Badlands looks good. Prey was good.
I want a...
Have I ever watched a video from Harsh Critics? As a matter of fact, today I did. I got about a minute in before I turned it off because that guy's an idiot.
I want a samurai versus Predator movie.
There was talks
then
about
watch the fucking Killer of Killers.
No, I want live action, I mean.
No, dude, just watch the second part of that movie, dude. Okay, first story, you get a Viking versus a Predator. Second story, you get a samurai and a ninja versus a Predator. Third story, a World War II fighter pilot. Aw, shit, son.
Think of it this way, H-Parts. If you don't watch it, you're not going to get the live action version.
Oh, I do plan to watch it. It's just not going to find time to watch it.
It's super good. It's super fucking solid.
RJ, someone made a meme about you.
A lot of people make memes about RJ. Yeah, hold on. I'll send you this here. Just here's the link. Just fucking. I wasn't gonna. Okay, maybe like another or fucking shit. I was like, all right. I do want to go play some Monster Hunter, so I'm not gonna. I don't want to be it for too much longer.
I've
But
been playing Death Stranding too.
how is it?
I think
It's good. I like walking around.
I
And I'm not joking either.
No, I know. You'll message me and you're like, I have nothing to do in my work for like hours. I'm just gonna wander around and hang out in a forklift.
Yeah.
But did you see there's a secret I heard of this day on Twitter. There's a secret thing you can do to turn your weapons lethal. To permanently
You can do that. It's not recommended because if you kill people that they turn into BTs and then they can explode half the map. So it's not
What do you mean explode half the map?
So it's really hard to explain, but in Death Stranding, when people die, they become BTs, which are basically spirits that don't fully die.
Yeah.
And so if they come into contact with another living thing, like your character, if you don't kill the BT in the boss fights, you'll explode along with them, and it'll cause like huge craters in the map, and you gotta wait for the Earth to reheal itself, and it just blocks up like half your space that you might want to go.
How long does it take for the Earth to heal itself?
A couple of days, I think, and it does real lifetime.
So what do? You just hang out?
You have to you have to go like the long ways around, basically.
Okay.
I don't know. It's hard to explain since you've never played Death Stranding. But in Death Stranding, the best way to get to places is going the quickest route possible.
Okay.
You're trying to be the world's best Amazon delivery guy.
Man.
Everybody's a simulation now.
Real quick, I want to show you guys this here. This is Pop Market on Amazon, or sorry, on eBay. I think this is owned by Sony. Because look at this here, they've sold 9.8 million items.
Jesus Christ.
With a 99.3% positive feedback rating, right? Look at this here. You can get Swordfish, the Arrow version of it, for $32. I think I spent more than that when I bought my copy of it. Kingdom of Heaven, this one will probably, well, I don't know. This one's having trouble. This one's going out of print.
I love Kingdom of Heaven.
I've never seen it. I bought the Blu-ray of it with the extended cut.
Watch only the extended.
Yeah. Like obviously. Jason X new 4K here. This is pretty good. The movie itself is, it's stupid fun. Jason Goes to Hell, but I mean, like, it's marked down. Well, what is it? Okay, hold on. What's Amazon running Jason X 4K? I'm kind of curious. Because let's see. Jason X 4K right now you can buy it for $28.99. So you get a better deal on Amazon because it's 42% off. It's not a bad deal.
I really want to watch Warfare.
Yeah, me too. I heard Deep Star 6 is pretty good.
Oh, Alexander Colin Farrell's pretty good. The only issue is it's out of they do random flashbacks and flash forwards, so it's really out of place. It should have just been done chronologically.
Okay, is this the final cut or what? The final cut's good?
I have the ultimate cut because Oliver Stone keeps fucking redoing it every couple years. So I just bought one version, and that's the one I like. I think it's the ultimate one.
Well, look at this here. They got Demolition Man, but it's not the big. It is Arrow. Okay, you can get it for $30, which isn't bad, but it's just this right here. So it's not the fucking chunky box because I've got the chunky box. I bought that's one I bought.
I want the chunky box of RoboCop.
Dude, I also want the chunky box of Vinegar Syndrome of Congo.
I got the chunky box of Battle Royale that I like to send to you every once in a while.
Yeah, I fucking hate you. I wanted to buy it. I did not have the money to buy it. It was gonna cost me over $100 to import it when it came out. I didn't have the money.
I got that for £60, whatever that is in US.
Is RJ going to a Tyrone Magnus stream? I don't know. I sent the link. He's not here, so
if he is, he should run.
The last Kojima game I played had a man throwing bees at you. Who knew it would get more ridiculous than that? I mean, Kojima.
That's Snake Eater.
Yeah.
Everybody looks great in the game, though. Like Norman Reedus, Léa Seydoux, George Miller. They all look great.
Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Fucking, is this the chunky box for fucking Tremors?
Oh my God, they have Peacemaker. That was the first DreamWorks movie.
Yeah, man. I saw that movie a couple times. Let's see. I want to know what Amazon's got it for.
when I was older and I found out that DreamWorks put out actual serious stuff, I was like, wait, this isn't just a kids fucking company.
Yeah. They put out shit. Let's see. Tremor Standard 4K Ultra HD is $33 right now on Amazon. So you save $1, I guess, if you wanted to get it. But yeah, Peacemaker was solid. Did you ever see Time Cop?
No. I haven't seen a lot of Van Damme's movies.
Hey, what's up, RJ?
Hello.
Hello, RJ. What is this you got? What is this here?
Okay, so I was talking about the stream I was doing that we're doing tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So somebody replied to me. So I said, "Oh, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a great stream." Somebody replied and said, "I can't wait."
Oh man, they would lose their shit if I went on there.
Who the hell is the rest of them besides Tyrone and you?
well,
and
some of them I don't know. I know everybody in this picture except for this guy. I have no clue who this guy is.
I mean, I see Sean. I see. Is that Jester Bell?
That is Jester Bell.
I see. Deflated ball head. Who's the guy in the phone in the top corner?
That is Nick.
Nick who?
It's some Twitter user. I forget his name. It's like Nick. It's something.
Okay.
Twitter guy.
Okay, so then you got Tyrone, and then you've got the harsh critic guy.
Hashtag wallet's closed.
Yeah, and then I don't know who the other guy is. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's considered. I can see why I'd be in there, but I think I'm like the least toxic. Well, Sean, I would think Sean and I would be the least toxic people in there.
I saw a Fatal J tweet randomly yesterday.
Yeah, he's still around. He's I don't know what the fuck he's doing. That's pretty funny though. That is really funny.
Someone took the time. I'll be honest though, if this was an actual stream, I would watch those.
Yeah, it would be like, I don't even know. I think just out of the sake of being a contrarian, I would just go in there and be like, you know what, guys, I think this movie's going to be pretty good.
They would kick you out.
They would absolutely kick me out.
Who would be the host though?
Oh God, I mean, let's see. I don't know. I'd say probably Aaron would be the host.
Oh yeah, they're getting kicked immediately.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Speaking of like what do you call it? Since Tyrone, I think, is a black conservative. Was that you who commented under the Hodge twins saying that you guys would be happy if they repealed the 13th Amendment?
The what?
I don't know if I sent that or if I just thought it.
I think you did send it.
I might have sent it. Yeah, if they repealed the 13th Amendment, which, would bring back slavery. So we don't want that.
Yeah. We're not to bring drama here.
No, I don't care. That. I'm too tired to give a fuck about drama today. Fuck it. I don't really
No, you're fine. I was just saying I got to be a little bit careful because somebody messaged me and they're all like, hey, I was like, this would be a clip from that guy's channel where like they're like ranting off about me, like our breakup, and say like they've seen my face apparently, and they could put photos out that would discriminate me or something. So I'm like,
what the fuck?
That's weird. I don't know. Well, I think they found your photos before, haven't they?
I have no clue.
Okay, I kind of remember something about that, but
they were basically saying that like if I say anything about them, that they'll put photos of me out on the internet or something. I don't know.
That's weird.
I don't know. It's weird.
Didn't they used to use a jar of mayonnaise for your
No. You missed it. So they actually have a full-blown AI video of me.
Oh, really?
Why?
I don't know.
That is weird.
Yeah, it's just a guy eating mayonnaise.
Is it you eating mayonnaise?
It's supposed to be me, I think.
Okay. I got sent, like, you like made a threat against the New Geeks. What the fuck was up with that?
I didn't make a threat. I just said, like, leave me alone. I don't talk about you guys, but like he's on my nutsack for some reason. I don't know why.
I noticed anymore. I did notice that what is it? I did notice that
it was more like a leave me alone unless you want me to start talking about you guys again. That was what I was basically saying. Like, I've left you guys alone. just leave me alone. I don't want to talk about you guys, but you keep coming towards me.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Because people go in there like start crap all the time, but I'm not really involved at all, and it's weird.
I haven't been involved in forever, and I know I got brought up, I think, in one of those things, and I'm like, why the fuck am I here? Why am I being talked about? Like, I didn't do anything.
Yeah, they did like a whole thing about Saggy the other day too. I'm just like, are the views this low?
Well, I know, like, what it caught my attention was the guy who said that was like the new Austin. You know?
Oh yeah, the good Austin.
Yeah, the good Austin. That's what. Yeah, and it's like, fuck that dude. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Everyone just likes. I don't know. I think again, like you've got tensions are high. You know.
I guess so.
And
yeah, do you want to see the AI video of me?
Sure, yeah.
You can critique it. Let me know if it's good AI.
All right, I do watch a lot of AI.
They be eating them DCU snacks, bro. Hey, you didn't see? It was some DCU brand mayo, bro. Y'all didn't see the DCU mayo.
Zack Snyder is a hack. The Snyderverse is dead. Long live you.
Oh.
Why did that look like the guy from Angry Video Game Nerd? Or
it kind of did. That was
like him. Yeah, I don't know what his name is, but it looks a little bit like him.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god, eating a spoonful of mayo. Ugh.
They made one of Jody's Corner too, apparently.
Oh, that'd be pretty funny to see. Matt, you missed it. I had a pizza delivered to the Sci-Fi Center, and William got all happy. Yeah, people like pizza, man. If they don't got to pay for it, hell yeah.
Justin Silverman, yeah, that's RJ's white alter ego.
This if it's the wrong toppings.
You know what I mean?
Where is it?
I'm not going to. But you
here we go.
Bring back the bullies. Hey,
yeah, like I said, somebody just clipped this and said to me, be like, they're making threats towards you. It's like, bro,
he said, roll the tape.
I don't think they know what threats are, to be honest with you.
I'm done. He said, but if I put him on the Summer Jam,
oh, here we go.
Right? But if I put, you know what I mean? And I'm wrong, bro. Oh my God. He said, now show RJ. Bro, now if I put out this picture, they gonna say I'm wrong, bro. They gonna say it's AI and that I'm cyberbullying. You know what I mean? Right? But if I put him on the Summer Jam screen and y'all see what this motherfucker look like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, bro. It'll get ugly.
It's just so weird. Like, I'm not gonna show the whole thing, which is like, it's just so weird. Like, why is it like you were into the point like you're threatening to like put pictures out about me when like I think most people know what I look like.
Matt, check the private chat. There's the picture of white RJ.
Of white RJ? Oh yeah, okay. I can see that.
That's a good point, Parallax. Like, does he like what does he do with those pictures of me privately? That he apparently has saved to his phone that he's ready to put out there.
Maybe you should just start saying you're Justin Silverman. Can get in places easier.
Oh man, I'm looking on eBay right now for the Amazon box set or the Battle Royale 4K box set, and it's like $175.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, I still want the Dawn of the Dead one, but that gets more expensive.
Oh yeah, you're not going to be able to find that one like until they get the rights to bring it here to the States.
Well, you know why we haven't gotten it here, right?
No,
because there's some old fucker who won't die who wants like an exorbitant amount of fees. So they basically said they have to wait for him to die, and then they can start selling the 4K.
Did you send them AI photos of me, Matt, when we were mad at each other? Is that what happened?
There was a few.
You sent them AI photos of me?
No, them AI photos? No. I didn't send them anything. No. I made AI photos of you, but I didn't send anything.
Yeah, the guy's name is Richard P. Rubin.
Well, now you have me curious. I want to see what they were.
I thought I already showed you.
No, I was giving you your AI photos.
Oh, okay, hold on. I gotta. I don't know if I have. I might have deleted them. I kind of went through and just.
Rubenstein is 78, so we still got a while for this guy to die.
Yeah.
I thought there was one that looked like me, kind of. It was the troll under the bridge.
That one was definitely you. See, I told you, H-Parts. I told you. I fucking told you.
It looked more like John Goodman from fucking what do you call it?
I think it was like the
Big
glasses
Lebowski.
and like the haircut.
It was that one image of you that I have that it worked. There was a better one, but I thought that one was funnier.
This is what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps.
Yeah. No, hold on. Let's see if I got the let's see. No, that one wasn't it. Is it? No, that's not it. I'm trying to find it on Grok. Let's see.
I can't get Grok to make good stuff because like I'll give it like a picture like where it's like, hey, this is what I want you like to recreate using this person's likeness. Like it never comes out well.
RJ, did you ever see the picture I made of Jarbo as Hitler?
No, I never saw that one. I saw.
Oh yeah, hold on, I'll find it. He sent it to me again the other day.
Yeah,
He's
I was saying that's what Superman fans think you are.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Hold on, I gotta scroll up through our fucking chat.
And then you said he looks like your stepdad, so I guess you.
Well, no, it's the eyes. The eyes. Oh, here, hold on, RJ. Here, hold on. I'll show you this one. So this is like one of the ones I made.
What's this Hobbit?
The Hobbit.
Oh yeah, that picture's from Facebook. I know that.
Yeah. But it was just like that was like one of the first iterations. It's like papercraft. Let's see. Hold on here. Oh, here we go. This is Jesus Christ. Fucking. This is what H-Bars does in his fucking spare time.
Oh my god.
That's actually pretty good. God damn.
I tried making you a Karen one time too.
Oh my god. That's just wrong. That's just wrong.
No, did you used Grok to make this, right?
Yeah, I said make him look like Mustache Man, and it did exactly.
Yeah.
What Mustache Man is.
See, Shiftyism, Grok is really about like it's really difficult to get certain angles. But you got to kind of iterate and mine Boulder. Yeah,
but Grok is better at doing unrestricted stuff.
I mean, yeah, it is. Sora's pretty good, but
like, could you imagine if we had like Sora or something like the developers version?
We will eventually. I mean, dude, have you seen the shit coming out of Stable Diffusion?
No, I haven't.
Like, you know, some of the shit there, I've seen. Like I have seen some. I saw one. It was nudity, obviously, but it caught me by surprise because I was like, "Am what I looking at? Is this real or is this fake?" You know what I mean? Like it was.
This is still probably the best one I made way back with Grok.
Hold on.
I don't know why I gave you a thumbs up, but it did.
It looks like Andy Signor. I think I've seen this one.
It's
it looks
Josh
like
Gad.
It looks like no, it doesn't. It looks like Andy Signor. But this one I've seen. That was funny. I was laughing at that one.
There was this one too, but this one didn't look right.
Yeah. But it gets it's so funny. I'm wearing my Alaska hat, but it's reverse, and so but it kind of got that just right.
I remember I did a Simpsons version of that, and it said like construction on your hat instead.
The other ones, let me see.
Yeah, I'm trying to find something I can.
I'm trying to find the one I made of you into a Karen.
I made one with Sean. I don't know why he put like he's just there with a crying baby. I don't know why.
Oh, Sean. Oh, I mean, that's pretty. He might get a kick out of that. That's pretty funny.
Wait, where's the other one? There's another one too. Hold on. Oh yeah, this one. Oh, it's not showing it for some reason.
I got Vietnam Jarbo.
There's a bunch of I don't know. I don't know how to prompt very well, so like I would try to make stuff. I just
I mean
for example, I put create an image using the likeness of mundane Matt sitting in a movie theater crying, and it gave me a black guy crying in a movie theater.
That's just racist.
It's what he gave me. I don't know why.
Here, Matt, I'm gonna send you these ones again, but I got like presidential Jarbo.
Oh, jeez. I'm trying to find like, God, I can't. It's too much porn. I'm on 4chan trying to find one of the images I saw, and it's just like I'm looking at thinking like the wrong thread because it's nothing but like porn with like chicks getting cummed on.
I got KKK Jarbo with a Superman patch on his chest.
I'm sorry, what now?
Ku Klux Klan Jarbo, but with the patch on your chest, is it the Superman patch for some reason?
Oh yeah, there's Jesus Christ. There was a photo of me I took. I have a Superman shirt that I was wearing, and I took like this. I took a picture and I showed Adrian. This image of me looks so fucking bad though, right? It's so fucking bad. There we go, zoomed in.
Looks like you're ready for office.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I've lost weight, but like, you know,
Looks like you're running for office.
yeah. But that's not the shirt that I was wearing. I don't wear suits at all. I was wearing a Superman shirt.
Oh.
And what's funny about that was I wore
right
that
there.
in a TikTok video, and then someone's like, "You don't deserve to wear that shirt." And I was all like, "I'm still gonna fucking wear it."
I sent you the Karen one.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me just.
I don't know why it did this to you.
Dude, who the fuck? You know who that looks like, right?
Who?
Hold up. Okay, see if anyone else sees it. It looks like Jay Muse.
Oh no, it
doesn't.
Jay and Silent Bob? Yeah, it does.
A little bit. Looks a little Chris Chitty too.
No, it looks.
You
too
shut your
chunky
filthy
to
whore
be
mouth.
Jason Mewes.
So Jason Mewes is a Karen then?
How is that a Karen?
I don't know. It told me to make. I said make you a Karen, and it did that. So
That's not even a Karen haircut.
I know.
Okay, here. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, this looks, I mean, look, clearly this is AI. There's, no girl, but it looks realistic enough. But, like, look at the titties. Hear me out. This is definitely, like, pretty decent, realistic looking titties. Not so much. That's pretty good. I can't show anything else. Everything else is pretty bad.
Are you helping Perp develop his VTuber icon?
I did send him I sent him earlier. It was just a kind of a dumb thing because the problem with prompting, especially when you're trying to like do something very specific, is like there are certain ways to prompt that will allow it to get better results, but it's also just kind of like the luck of the draw at times. So that's always an issue. Is you got to be careful on all
I
that.
sent you Soviet Jarbo
Oh God.
and the KK.
Oh, here we go. This is the one you were talking about. Yeah.
It won't put the hood on.
It won't put.
You know what you should do, honestly, if you really want to push it? I would have him wear an SS officer shirt, but the SS is the Superman symbol.
Oh, you mean like Batman vs Superman?
Like literally, it's the Nazi uniform, but the SS is the Superman logo. That's what I would do.
That's actually kind of funny.
I am gonna try that. I've been trying to make him the Ayatollah Jarboni.
Oh God! Now I just look fucking old. What the fuck?
What?
Jesus Christ, man! Like, is this what I'm gonna look like when I'm 70?
That's not bad for 70 though.
That's not bad.
Comrade
I mean, like, but still, it's like, holy crap!
Comrade Stalin.
What am I wearing? Like, did I like win a medal in like the meme wars or something like that?
Well, in the Soviet Union, their generals kind of just had a chest full of medals for no reason. You ever seen pictures of Zhukov with all his medals?
No, I haven't.
It's hilarious.
Shifty gives him the comment of the night. Vaginas confuse most image generators. I've seen some really funny looking AI cooters. Yeah, I've seen some really good looking AI cooters. Here, I'm going to post this link in the chat.
I tried to get it to remove your glasses. It made you look weird.
No, I keep the glasses on because there's too much stuff there that's...
I'd click on it, but I'm using a work computer, so God knows I don't.
Don't click on that. But this is it's Pocahontas sitting in a hot tub, and it looks pretty solid. I mean, it's definitely something is animated, but like, proportionally speaking, works. I don't know how they make this stuff. I really don't.
It's probably developers actually doing it.
You know what? I think so too. My theory is that what you have is you've got a bunch of these developers that are doing it themselves, and then they're showing it out there, like, see, look what we can do. But they've got the uncensored stuff, and I don't know if they're making money. But it's kind of like, I think they just got those like sick and twisted, perversions, which is fine with me. But it's, she needs more Bush. I'm not clicking on anything that's not Twitter.
Jesus Christ.
Twitter porn is safe. I'm not going to upload that image to Twitter, though. And I don't have a burner account on Twitter that I like. What's this? Okay. God, I keep looking at this battle royale thing. I'm like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to spend the money on it.
Oh yeah, I got a question. How come you keep sending me that Criterion Three Musketeers set? Do you want me to buy that?
I've sent it to you like twice.
No, I've checked back. It was 4 times.
I've sent it to you 4, then I forget that I sent it to you. But I'm just trying to I know that you like it. I'm just trying to let you know that it's available.
I have it.
Okay, then.
Oh,
I'm not going
to. I was going to ask you real quick. You saw Jurassic World Rebirth, right?
I did.
I'll buy it for you, though.
So, did you see that the cinema score came out?
I did. Yeah, I did.
You surprised by that?
Well, you know what? In some ways, I think I am not surprised by it. And I say that because as much as I like the movie, and I really did like the movie, the first 30 minutes, you're kind of like, all right, get to the point, But I think what's going to happen is
is it a lot of, well, let me ask you, is it a lot of talking for the first 30 minutes? No dinosaurs?
Well, not that there's no dinosaurs. There's reasons for why. And I don't want to spoil it. It's really interesting, the angle that they're taking. And it's kind of and it also kind of ties back into Jurassic World and why Jurassic World did what it did. And that's kind of this is what happened after that, because what they were doing with the Indominus,
yeah, where they're trying to create hybrids, excite the audience.
Yeah, so that's essentially what the D-Rex is, and that's also they say that
I kind of figure there's a prototype, kind of
it's more like they were just this is what they were doing, over here, and that gets brought up. But the thing I really liked about it was Gareth Edwards made a creature feature, and the violence is pretty good. The deaths are pretty solid. There's some good action sequences. It just takes a little bit of time to get there. But I got to say, man, the character of Xavier, all right, he's all right. There's he's you don't know. Okay. So if you want, he's the boyfriend of in the family, because there's that family that shows up.
Oh yeah. I was watching some reviews and everyone said that's the worst character of the movie.
No. He is the worst character in the beginning. He has one of the best scenes in the movie in regards to just pure reaction to what's going on. I will not tell you what it is, but legit funny. It was intense and then funny. And the thing is he kind of understands that he's a piece of shit. And that again is part of the growth. There's actual growth even with Scarlett Johansson's character, but the problem is just kind of getting to the point. It takes its time getting there, but I think upon repeat viewings, it's going to be seen a lot better. I really the raft scene was something I've been waiting for since I was 11 when I read the book. And that didn't disappoint me. The D-Rex was fucking brutal. The only real downside is the CG work was not great at times. It's just
you feel it was kind of a rush job.
Yeah, a little bit at times.
Because they've kind of talked about that they were trying to get this movie just filmed and out there as quick as possible.
Yeah,
I don't know why they wanted to rush it. But they
Comcast, maybe Universal. There's been talks of them selling Comcast divesting from Universal.
Isn't the rumor that they want to buy another studio?
I mean, well, what studio? It's
Warner Brothers.
Well, that's more Sony or Apple. I'd say probably more Apple than anything else.
After F1, I don't know what that Empire City box office account made a good point where it's don't be shocked if Apple gets involved more. Like they buy up Warner Brothers. I'm like, it would make a lot of sense actually.
Well, who distributed F1? Wasn't that Sony?
No, it was Warner Brothers.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Apple made the movie, but they struck a deal with Warner Brothers to like get it out like for a mass worldwide theatrical distribution, and it's the most successful movie so far as a studio. It's a really good movie, by the way. F1's a really good movie.
Yeah, no, everyone keeps saying it's like Top Gun Maverick, but for cars, which is really funny because
everyone should go see it in IMAX if you still can. Like after this weekend, it won't be in IMAX anymore. But if you can't go see it in IMAX, go see it.
I'm probably not gonna watch it till it hits home video. To be honest with you, it's racing because like, I don't know. It's just I'll be honest. I haven't seen a trailer for the movie at all. I don't know what I have a general idea of what I think the story is.
It's literally Top Gun Maverick, but with cars.
Yeah.
So Days of Thunder.
But I also haven't seen Top Gun Maverick.
That's crazy.
I know I've got it. I forget who it was. I think it was.
I saw Top Gun Maverick opening weekend. It was Memorial Day in IMAX, with most of the audience being comprised of war veterans. It was one of the greatest movie-going experiences of my life because those war veterans, man, they were so into that movie. It was crazy. Like, you had people from like the Vietnam and the Gulf War and stuff. Like, these guys are like so into this movie. Like, I was just like, okay.
Well, when I worked at my first theater job in July of 1998 was when Saving Private Ryan came out. And so we had a bunch of World War II vets who showed up. And at the, how it is when you go to the theater and like you've got the employees waiting on the outside sometimes. So this was in our THX auditorium, our big 650 seat auditorium. And we were all standing out there at the end of the movie of its first showing, first day. And all these like old people were walking out, right? Were all clearly World War II vets. And we're like, oh, how was the movie? And they were all stone silent. Just stone silent. Like no one.
Probably because it hit hard.
It hit hard, yeah, right. And so then like we're like, okay, and then like a few of us kind of caught it. I wasn't 17 at the time. So I wasn't able to. I only caught the first 30 minutes, so the Normandy scene, and that fucked me up for a couple days because I was like, holy shit, it was so intense. And then I finally went back and watched the whole movie, and the whole movie's brilliantly amazing. But that opening battle sequence is still to this day, I don't think it's been topped.
Yeah, I just remember that experience so well because like it was just those guys, like everyone was just like so into that movie. It's just it was a great movie on its own, but just like the crowd reactions really helped like elevate it.
Yeah, and that can happen quite a bit with this, with these kind of movies. And I think there's a lot of love for F1 for racing in general. We don't get a lot of racing movies anymore.
Well, we got Gran Turismo.
I think the last one was that Gran Turismo movie.
Yeah, we got Gran Turismo last year.
And that actually, yeah, but like, I mean, and that did well, didn't it?
It did okay. Yeah, it did okay.
Was it any good?
I haven't seen it.
I know Neil Blomkamp directed it.
Yeah, and it's also based off the video game where it's like, oh, this guy plays PlayStation video games and he wants to become a real racer, so we're gonna put a gamer in the driver's seat.
Yeah, that's a true story though.
It is a true story, but it is kind of like a funny premise too. Like I can see some people be like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, well, I mean, in many ways, a lot of those guys are just like, those stories are like, what the fuck, but they exist. They absolutely fucking exist. I think that's what caught me on it was I'm like, why is this a thing? Like what are we doing here?
Remember when they did the Need for Speed movie with Aaron Paul?
Yeah, the Scott Waugh directed that, the guy that did Act of Valor. And then he also went on to go do Expendables 4. So maybe he shouldn't do. Correct. Well, I mean, Act of Valor was basically Call of Duty, the movie.
Wasn't it that other Mark Wahlberg war movie also Call of Duty? What was it called? It's like the one with like him and that ops team going to the woods and trying to escape or something.
Oh, the like Lone Survivor?
Yeah.
No, was that that him or was that
Taylor
Kitsch?
No, it was Mark Wahlberg.
2013?
Yeah, yeah. It's where like him and the ops team go into the woods and try and survive from the terrorists. Or something, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's got Ben Foster, it's got Emil Hirsch, it's got Mark Wahlberg and Taylor Kitsch, and it was directed by Peter Berg. Oh, do you know it's finally coming to 4K in August next month now? The Rundown.
Oh, okay.
I'm very excited to get that.
Speaking of running, Running Man trailer is really good.
They had it in front of Jurassic Park last night.
What trailers did you get?
I did not get Fantastic Four. I did not get Superman. We got
That kind of makes sense. They probably wanted to promote like the studio's movies or stuff coming further.
I mean, we got I Know What You Did Last Summer, which is Sony, and we got Oppenheimer, and not Oppenheimer. Sorry, Odyssey. We got the Odyssey teaser, and honestly, it looks like shit. Like I don't like that. I don't know why people like. It's all grainy and dark and everything else. Like legitimately, like
that's probably like a really early. I mean, the movie doesn't come up for like another year.
Yeah, it's gonna be better, but it's just I was like looking at that, going like, okay.
It's basically just letting people know, hey, the new Nolan movie next summer.
Yeah.
Ready.
Well, and then there's a conversation between Tom Holland and John Bernthal, and you're just like, so is it Spider-Man talking with the Punisher?
Yes.
So that was...
Well, I saw like a leaked like the image and
yeah.
Well, but it's like John Bernthal looks like the Punisher. He's got the beard, and like Tom Holland looks like Tom Holland. So it's like
yeah. Well, he's got the shaved head too. In that he's and he's talking about like he's just kind of going off in the trailer. It makes me kind of laugh because I'm just all like, you want him to be like, let me ask you something. Like if he all of a sudden calls Tom Holland Matt or Red, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
Do they have like accents, or they just talk normal?
He's got a bit of an accent, yeah. Well, Tom Holland is talking normal because he's British, and that's going to be the thing. But
I was just wondering if like they were doing like the Greek accents or something, like to try to sound like they came from like ancient times or not.
No, I think it's going to be more like just British.
Gotcha.
So, because that's kind of what they do. Is they just do all that, the British stuff, because it's just easier for like non-European audiences to understand.
Yeah, we're intimidated by accents.
Whoa, what the fuck?
What?
Freeway. The 1996 Reese Witherspoon, Kiefer Sutherland kind of take on Red Riding Hood. They have a 4K of it for only $28. Yeah, have you guys ever heard of that movie?
No.
Oh, okay. Hold on. It's basically it was one of Reese Witherspoon's like one of her first movies. And it's it came out through fucking Vinegar Syndrome 2 years ago. Oh shit. Hell yeah. All right, I'm just not going to say nothing. I want you guys just to see this.
All right.
This movie is like, I saw this. So I saw this initially when I was 14. It was on HBO, and I was in Washington, D.C. for a trip, with like a school trip. And we had unrestricted access to HBO. So outside of watching like real sex and all the fucking naughty stuff we shouldn't have, this movie popped up and we ended up watching it. It's good. It's weird, but it's good.
Oh no. You're gonna get taken down.
Well, I'm going as far as LA. You're more than welcome to ride with me if you'd like.
Really, mister?
Sure. Why don't you grab your stuff and let's go?
Thanks. So, what'd I call you?
I'm sorry, my name is Bob Wolverton.
I'm Vanessa Lutz.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Vanessa. I'm claustrophobic.
Yeah, well, I get claustrophobic sucking strange dick. Get in there! Please.
Well, I think I can help you. But you're going to have to trust me. You're going to have to let me in.
Give me all your money! All of it!
God. No, I vaguely remember this.
You looking for this?
You that guy on the news?
I'm sorry?
You the guy that's been killing all them girls on the freeway, Bob?
Spoiler alert, Jesus.
No.
Look who got beat
Oh.
with the ugly stick. Is that you, teeny weeny little gun makes such a big mess out of someone. Just say my name! Vanessa Julia!
So okay, like that's I don't know why they went with that route of it. It's basically like
that was a bad trailer.
it's not a good trailer. It's a good movie. It's I don't know if you noticed Amanda Plummer was right there.
So from what I understand so far, it's basically she is a prostitute, maybe.
She's a runaway. And she ends up
She runs into a guy who's a serial killer.
Yeah. And then she
kills him or tries to kill him. She goes to jail, and then something happens later.
she escapes from jail, and then she's trying to get to her grandma's house. And when she gets to her grandma's house, he's there. Right. So it's kind of like it's like a really weird version of Little Red Riding Hood.
It's really weird.
But then they did the sequel, and oh my fucking God. This one, I don't even know. This is called Confessions of a Trick Baby.
Crystal Van Meter. Your life represents a juvenile justice system gone so awry. What a tragedy. Yet to continue allowing you to traffic in drugs, to rob and beat foolish men on the pretext of having a good time, that would only serve to compound that tragedy. Now, in view of this eating disorder, I'm directing the youth authority to place you into a medical facility where you'll get some help. Then, on your 19th birthday, you'll be turned over to the Department of Corrections to serve a term of no less than 25 years at the Frontera Institute for Women.
You wake up. I couldn't
Feels so good. There's a booty call. You're wasting your time.
This ain't no booty call.
I gotta get some sleep.
You were the Crystal busted out of jail yesterday?
Well, nobody contacted me.
You haven't spoken to her.
I did have a conversation by phone with her yesterday morning to explain the appeal.
Client's traveling with a little friend she met in lockup, named Angela Garcia. Hear her?
Talking about that serial killer from Apple Valley?
Garcia bitch has murdered everyone who's ever been close to her. Family, social worker. Shot them all in the face.
The Garcia girl's a deviant, sexual psychopath. She killed, dismembered her entire family.
How come we never mentioned before that those people you killed just happen to be your family? Because I like being popular.
This one's weirder than the other one because the tone is entirely different. The first one has more of a serious tone. So
but also too, like they're both about serial killers and like road trips. Like it's just kinda,
yeah. That is David Allen Greer. Yeah.
It's how old he is now.
He's the last movie he was in was that God, was it
no, he has a TV show. He had a TV show.
Well, yeah, but no, he was in that movie oh God. It was like had the N word but not the N word in the title of it.
Naggers?
Oh my God, no, shut up. No. It was David God, it was Alan.
Like I said, the last thing I saw him was like on a TV show that he was in a group of elderly people in a retirement home. I was like, holy shit, that's David Allen Greer.
St. Denis Medical?
No, it was another one, I think.
Oh no, he was in a movie last year called The American Society of Magical Negroes.
Okay, yeah, I remember that movie, but I just saw him on a TV show. I forgot what it was. It was not a medical one. It was like he was in a group of other retirees.
He was in a show called Dad Stop Embarrassing Me.
I don't remember.
He was in episode of Poker Face with Natasha Lyonne. That's kind of funny. He was in Bob's Burgers as in Candy Cane Lane as Santa Claus, actually. The Color Purple. He was in the new one. He was in They Cloned Tyrone, which I've heard about. So,
but he looks so old now. It's like it's shocking because I used to watch him in Living Color.
Yeah, the beard will do that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but then again, like he hasn't really done anything what was it? He was in Because in the 90s, he was in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he was in Blank Man. Well,
Blank Man was good. I really wish, like, Keenan Ivory Wayans would actually come back. Oh, he was in the Army Now. That was a lot of fun.
I'm thinking about Major Pain now with Damon Wayans.
Oh, that's such a funny ass movie. Major Pain, there's a monster in my closet. Pop, 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 pop. What are you doing? Well, if he's alive, he ain't happy.
No, my favorite scene was with the kid was deaf. It's like, I'm sorry. Let me demonstrate. If I will kick you in the ass if you don't listen to me. He does like a little big motion with his hand.
It's the good. I think the younger people don't remember what it was like back then because they weren't around.
Yeah, we have a lot of old movies that are really good. My nephew sometimes looks at old movies now.
Oh, that's good. But it's actually, I got to get going because I have to take the kids up in the morning and then I got to go to work. Tomorrow. Come back to my work day, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'll go back to work as well.
So, but thanks for coming on, everybody, and I will chit chat with you all.
Turn off that pesky ad block.